Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Please subscribe to Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. We back with another one of them things. We got ourselves a crazy game tonight. You already know. Salute to all my Phoenix Suns fans in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to all my Denver Nuggets fans tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all the basketball fans tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. It's going down. You already know what it is. Shout out Jamal Davis. Shout out Basil Carpenter Jr. Salute to everybody that's going to roll in the chat. Shout out the whole panel. You already know what it is. We got a lot of basketball to break down, ladies and gentlemen. Serious ramifications is going down tonight. It's Flight Sports, a decisive game fives. I'm telling you. You know what they say, the winner of game five. Usually, you understand, and we looking at a nail biter right now. Philly just got their foot they just violating. But nonetheless, we about to get into it, man. We just getting started. We ain't even get started. I got all access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in the streets. Shout out to the panel as it reaches its premium peak. Shout out to the chat and all of its cacophony coming out of the cracks and crevices of Flight Sports Block. And most definitely, big ups to you. Pull up the Flight Sports TV. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most definitely hit that notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience.
Yeah, Dex, man. What the people can expect tonight? We got the Denver Nuggets on deck. You know, they're facing the Phoenix Suns. It seemed like Denver, they just couldn't. You know, both teams held serve at home. Are we gonna see more of the same, or have the Phoenix Suns found something here against these Denver Nuggets?
I think you might see more of the same. I think the Denver Nuggets take this one by a narrow margin. I understand Phoenix Suns on a 2-game winning streak in this playoff series, but those 2 games was inside of their silo. And Denver started out winning the first 2 inside of their silo. So I feel this trend will continue. Home team will hold serve. Denver Nuggets at the Ball Arena, Mile High in the Rockies. Denver 115, Phoenix Suns 109.
Good call on that. I guess I'm gonna roll, a little bit tricky here. Let's see what happens. I think they're right though. I think the Nuggets do take it tonight because the home court situation. You would think maybe the heroics of Durant and Booker, but it seemed like this series is destined for 7. Now we're gonna get a 7th game somewhere, somehow, and it's more likely to come right here. It seemed like the other series is starting to get wrapped up. Teams are starting to edge each other out. You see what's going on right now as we speak. It's so much going on, man. I'm telling you, this is the perfect time to be a basketball fan. We got the conference finals looming. So many teams, man. Shout out Natik in the chat. Shout out Basil. He said Nuggets win 122 to 116. It seems like everybody's predicting a nail biter. We're gonna find out. We shall see. Um, the games were even pretty much all throughout, even in Phoenix. The game was back and forth, so at home, calls usually go in the home team's favor. A lot more things, go in the home team's favor. So I expect something like that where the home team does hold serve due to that fact. That's a major key component in this situation, especially in playoff basketball. That's why it's very pivotal, and that's what Denver has put themselves in position. All they really have to do is win every single home game, and they win the series. No matter how heroic, Durant is, no matter how heroic, if they can't do it in Denver, they're going to lose this series because they haven't stole home court yet. And right now is the time. And in the game 7, I don't know. A lot of pressure there. We have to find out. There's going to be a lot of pressure on everybody in the game 7. I think the Nuggets understand that. I think the Nuggets take this game tonight and they roll the dice up there in Phoenix, and let's see what happens. Anybody that's interested right now, the Philadelphia 76ers are starting to up their game right now, and they're up 113 to 101 right now against Boston in a shocker. They look like they're going to pull it off and go up 3-2 and maybe even close it out. I hope they do it, man, because Philadelphia deserves it. Could you imagine Philly versus Miami in the conference finals? I know I'm writing off my Knicks already, but that storyline of Jimmy, Embiid, and this, that, and the third. I think if there's anybody who could shut this Jimmy Butler stuff down, it's going to be Joel Embiid, in my humble opinion. So let's see what happens. That's going to be crazy. Him versus Bam, though. That's going to be a wild situation to get to the finals. Let's see what happens, man. The NBA is in a great situation right now.
Yeah, when you look over the NBA landscape in this extended season flight, the Golden State Warriors Lakers series, Philadelphia 76ers Boston Celtics series, and the Miami Heat New York Knicks series. All those series have a deleterious effect. The only series that seem to be filling each other out still is the Denver Nuggets versus the Phoenix Suns. The boys from the Rocky Mountains versus the boys from the Cactus Fields. Most all other series seem to be basically wrapped up, and those teams look like they're going to be slotted and waiting for the final of the 4, as we are in the final 4, to be wrapped up. So Denver takes this game, which I believe they will go up 3-2 and will have a devastating advantage over KD and Booker. And this is why it's very important for Denver to win tonight, because it plays on the psyche of the Phoenix Suns, because they get to a certain plateau and then fall apart. And so the Denver Nuggets have to play on that. They cannot allow the Phoenix Suns to get comfortable and to get confident inside of their silo. They have to dig deep, real deep, and extricate something magical tonight at the Ball Arena. And Mike Malone gonna have to ping off the vibration.
Looked like your connection went out a little bit there, Dax. Salute to everybody in the chat. The Philadelphia 76ers have successfully defeated the Boston Celtics, man. Who would have thought? They completely dominated them, and they took off, and now they are up. And it is unbelievable.
I'm taking my
right
mic went
now.
out.
Yeah, you good now, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why this shit do that. If phone get hot and then all hell breaks loose. Yeah, so Mike Malone, going back to what I was saying, Mike Malone going to have to coach and feel off the vibration of the crowd and let that ripple through the team and create a symbiotic effect between the energy of the crowd and his coaching dictates to the Denver Nuggets to create an auspicious environment.
Right, good call on that. You know, the Denver Nuggets are rolling in hot. I think it's time, just like Philadelphia. You see what Philly just did. They've been knocking on the door for a long time. It's about time for these teams to get over the hump. Teams like Denver and teams like Philly. I hope that they figure out a way to get it done in some way, somehow. Boston, they've broke through. They've got to the finals. They didn't get the job done, but they've got there. You know, Philadelphia, they've never got there in this run. You know, and who knows how long you're going to have Embiid at this level. So they need to maximize it, in my humble opinion. So they need to do everything in their power to get to the finals this season, because you don't know if you're going to have a better shot. I'm telling you, they cannot fool around. Boston's going to be tough, though, against up there in Philly. There's no guarantee they're going to win. So we're going to be monitoring that situation as well. Make sure you subscribe if you're looking for news and updates involving that situation. But we are patiently awaiting Nikola Jokic, Kevin Durant, and company. You know, let's see what my man Jokic is going to do. This dude Jokic, I don't think the NBA has seen a guy like this before. You know, 7 foot. He's not the most athletic, but he seemed like he always gets the job done. You know, he can pass. You know, he can shoot. You know, he fade, turn around. I mean, the man is dribbling up the floor like a goddamn point guard. I don't know if we've seen a guy like that. And like I said, it's not pretty, but it's very effective. So, and it's causing complete hell on earth, you know, for the Phoenix Suns. You know, they don't really have a guy who could deal with him. Ayton is a defender, but I mean, it's like barbecue chicken. You know that Jokic is smelling when he's defended by this man. So I got firm confidence and belief that Jokic is going to continue to keep the fire on the Phoenix Suns. Now is up to, can Kevin Durant and Booker, can they games travel? I don't know what the hell is going on with Chris Paul. Maybe we'll figure that out shortly. But, you know, can their games travel? Because they play well up there in Phoenix. But what about when you come to Denver? You can't just have an epic collapse. You can't just fall apart up here in Denver. And I'm talking to Kevin Durant because he's the guy who people sit up there and act like he's one of the greatest of all time and this, that, and the third. You know, I mean, this is the moment where you prove it, you know, right here. What the hell you wanted to leave Brooklyn for? You know, obviously it was many reasons, but seriously, now you're in Phoenix. If you can't get the job done in Phoenix, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know,
I think Chris Paul is done for the series.
Oh Lord!
So they're gonna have to move on without Chris Paul.
Yes, we have an update on the Chris Paul situation. Salute to All Access on that. You know, this is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Paul continues to not be available when the team needs him most, and this is completely unacceptable. You know, I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. It may cost the Phoenix Suns a shot at the NBA championship this season. Poor Monty Williams. You know, they're going to have to move on from Mr. CP3 at the end of this season. It's unfortunate to say that. I like Chris Paul. He's a hell of a player. But, I mean, you got to get more athletic. You got to get quicker, you know, at that position. You know, we need to figure out, do Chris Paul want to take a bench role? Because he clearly cannot hold up a full 82 and throughout the duration of the postseason. He's proved it time in and time out. He cannot get the goddamn job done. We are moments away from tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. It's Flight Sports. If you're just joining us, make this your home. It goes down here every night. We got the Nuggets on deck against the Phoenix Suns. It don't get no better than this. We got superstars all over the goddamn place. You know, put your picks down right now. Who you got? You know, me and Dex, we're going to roll with the Denver Nuggets. Denver, you know, for me personally, I'm rolling with them due to the fact of home court has hold serve throughout, and I'm expecting home court to continue to hold serve. You know, what's going on with Jamal Murray, Dex? We get caught up in Jokic so much. This dude Murray has been automatic. What's your thoughts on Murray?
Yeah, I really appreciate this Canadian. I mean, you know, the guys come bringing this game from up north down to the middle states, and Jamal Murray has been sensational, but he's just been in the shadows of Jokic throughout this playoff series. And unfortunately, that's just a bad thing for Jamal Murray. But for the Denver Nuggets, that's a superb thing because all the attention goes to Jokic, and Murray can still play in the shadows and do his thing and come out successful.
Right. I'm expecting it to be very successful. I expect the good play to continue, the good times to continue to roll for the Denver Nuggets. Murray was been out for a while, and we don't. He obviously he's never going to get his name thrown in there in the best point guards in the NBA, but he gives all of the top point guards trouble. He's a hard guard to defend. He plays very well, and he fits perfect in with the Denver Nuggets. They got a hell of an offense, especially when shots are falling. That's something that they have to try to figure out. If the shots are falling, I mean, I don't know no offense better than the Nuggets in the NBA. So we're going to have to figure out tonight who will survive, because this is game 5, ladies and gentlemen. It does not get no better than this. A game 5, I mean, seriously, look up the statistics. The winner of game 5 usually takes the series. I know they got all these different statistics for game 1, this, that, and the third. Shout out Malaya. But game 5 is really where it's at, especially when it's knotted up at 2-2 and the shit been even. Let's see what happens. We've seen many heroic games. I remember LeBron. I hate to do this to Kevin Durant. Actually, I love to do this to Kevin Durant, because when you start talking about some of the greatest of all time, I'm expecting some greatest of all time moments. God damn it! I don't expect you in the fourth quarter when it's money time for you to be looking for who I forgot the guy's name, Cameron Payne or somebody like that, or you looking for goddamn Terrence Ross, to do all the work. I mean, seriously, Booker, he's a young player. I mean, he has shit to prove too, but Durant, you got Booker with you. Booker doing every goddamn thing offensively. When it's money time, Durant has to seal the deal. That's what I want to see, because they rank him up there as one of the greatest of all time. Now I need him to go out there and prove it. It's unacceptable, the kind of shit that I've been seeing from Durant, and I don't want it to continue. Jokic is going to be a hell of a problem for him tonight in the post. I don't see how they're going to have to deal with him. What do you expect from Jokic tonight? What are we looking at? A triple double? What are you seeing tonight, Dex? 30, 40, or 50?
Yeah, I see Jokic with a 27-point triple double. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of game 4 down in the desert where Jokic hit that 53 points and the most of any Denver Nugget player in franchise history. I'm talking about even more than Danny Shades. So he's probably going to be a little more acquiescence to the whole scheme of the team and everybody get involved. Even though Jokic had that outstanding scoring output down in Phoenix, the Denver Nuggets still took the L on the chin. So that is not the magic potion for Jokic to score amount of numbers, but the magic potion is for everybody to be involved, and that Phoenix will have to scramble to figure out who and what they're going to do and stop on any given offensive set.
Right. I want to get this question from Thunder. We moments away from tip-off. The superstars are taking the floor right now as we speak. Is about to go down as Flight Sports. Thunder says Flight Durant is averaging 28 on 55%. What is he doing wrong? It's not about all of that. These guys are efficient as hell. They're going to make their numbers, look good. They're stat pad extraordinaires. Listen, what I want to tell you is this about Durant. He's compared up there with the LeBrons of the world, and as hard as people might think I'm on LeBron gets the job done. Durant needs to do the things that people look at LeBron. You see with Kawhi, they starting to disqualify themselves as up there with. It's like they on another tier. It got to the point where people thought he was really up there with LeBron. No, hell, he was never up there with LeBron. He's always been a tier down, but somehow people are getting bamboozled and they start ranking him above, and he doesn't do shit up there with LeBron. I want to keep it right there with the people. That's all I'm saying. You know, I want if he up there with all of that, if he one of the all-time greats, how about right now? You have a game 5 right now for all the marbles. You asked to be traded to the Phoenix Suns. You asked, claim you wanted to be there forever. Now you're here. You got Devin Booker, who's been electric. I mean, what more do you want? You got Monty Williams. I mean, you got the number 1 overall pick in Ayton. I mean, seriously, what do we need? What the hell what else does he need? You know, I'm just asking. That's all. We got tip-off happening right now, and you facing the Nuggets. Yes, they have Jokic, but they don't have no perimeter player that could deal with him. You understand? So let's see. We tipped off right now. We in Denver. The Phoenix Suns are controlling the basketball. I got Devin Booker with the ball right now, crossing half court. He's met by KCP. Devin Booker in the paint. He kicks it out to Ayton. Ayton turns the basketball over. Phoenix messing up already. Murray to the cup. And Murray, he misses it. In and out on a layup. That was unfortunate. We got Kevin Durant with the basketball crossing half court, met by Gordon. Kevin Durant kicking it. The ball is moving. Let's go. Phoenix Suns. Okogie just missed a 3 ball. We have a stop and play. The Denver Nuggets are controlling the basketball right now. Murray has the ball. Picked up by Okogie. We got Murray. They're playing very aggressive right now. Hopefully the ref don't start blowing the whistle. We got Jokic with the rock picked up by Ayton. Jokic gives it to Murray. Murray, oh, man, turnover. The Denver Nuggets turn the basketball over. Both teams coming out clumsy. Okogie all the way to the cup. He misses a layup. Back-to-back missed layups. They're coming out idiotic, y'all. We got Gordon. Gordon kicks it out to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. makes a 3. The Denver Nuggets are on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Look out. Phoenix Suns, they have the ball. Booker with the rock. Oh, man. KCP almost stripped Booker. KCP almost stripped Booker, y'all. They playing defense aggressively. KCP is a little shook up. Oh, come on, man. Get up. I mean, the game just started. It's Flight Sports. Shout out DJ Gemini. Shout out Natik. Salute to the whole chat. Rap God. We got some legends in the chat. Salute to all the people. It's going down. Cameron Payne is in the game right now. There's no CP3. Who knows when he's coming back? I believe they will need him, you know, especially if they get out this round. You know, I really hope they get LeBron versus Durant. You know, so I really hope that happens, you know, but I don't know if they're going to get out this series, you know, because I want to settle that debate once and for all. That's just me being selfish. But the Denver Nuggets, let's let the better team win. It's just I'm sorry about that. We got Monty Williams. He drawing up a play. We got a break into action. It's Flight Sports TV. Put your team down who you got tonight. You know, Philadelphia took care of business on the road. Can Phoenix do the same? Well, I want to find out. I want the MVP did his thing. You seen what Embiid did tonight. What is the former MVP gonna do? And Kevin Durant against another former MVP and Jokic. Jokic been handling business. He controlling the whole entire paint. You know, I mean, seriously. Let's go, KD. And we got Booker out there. Booker ready to cook. They just take a lot of tough shots, especially Booker. He got the Zach LaVine syndrome. You know, they need to shoot over 3 or 4 people. You know how it goes. It's crazy. We got the Phoenix Suns. They inbound Booker with the rock pick. What the hell is going on now? Oh man, they called the goddamn travel. Man, the refs out here, they acting up tonight, y'all. And I'm telling you, both teams came out clumsy. 2 missed layups, turnovers. I mean, the whole 9. You can't make this up, y'all. Jokic is inbounding the basketball. He gives it to Gordon. Kevin Durant picking up Gordon. He gives it to Jokic. Gives it to Murray. Oh, I'm down. They playing defense. Jokic on Ayton is barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Jokic in the paint. Jokic fadeaway. Money. I mean, he just straight violating. I'm telling you, he got him in the blender tonight, y'all. I'm telling you, this is a spin cycle. Pause. Kevin Durant, 3 ball. Britt. KCP rebounded. Murray with the ball. Picked up by Okogie. Murray. Oh, man, let's go. They playing defense, y'all. They playing defense. What they calling out here, man? Kevin Durant and Jokic was just tangled up. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Salute the quiz, man. Who you got tonight?
Jay, you want to see some bad blood, huh?
Yes,
Flight,
sir.
what's good? Hey, is that Dex over there? What's good, Dex?
The legendary
Salute,
All
brother. How you
Access.
doing?
The Godfather is in the building. What's the deal?
All right, that's what's good. I got Denver tonight, to be honest with you,
Okay.
but I think this is a good series, man. I like this second round of the playoffs overall. Like,
I got you. Gordon just hit a shot. It's 7-zip right now. Denver. I got. Oh man, Booker. What Booker did? Was that offensive foul? Yeah, that was crazy. The contact was ridiculous right there. There's a lot of chirping between Murray and Booker. We all know how Murray get down. Murray start running his mouth. And let's see what happens. He's one of the best trash talkers in the game. It's 7-zip right now. Denver. Phoenix, this is what I'm talking about. What's going on with the greatest of all time? Let's go, Kevin. Oh, turnover. Kevin Durant just turned the basketball over.
Quiz. We got
KCP.
a queen sweep on the panel. Everybody on the panel thus far got Denver tonight.
Yes,
Denver sweep on the panel.
I just don't think it translates going to Denver, and as much as it's too much for Katie and D Book. Like, they got to do everything.
Yeah, 7-zip. We got KCP is at the line. KCP at the line for 2 shots. It's going down. They going up and up in this lead. It's 8-zip. 8-zip right now. Phoenix must respond. It's 9:47 to go in the first quarter. It's going down. It's playoff basketball. Decisive game 5 is money time. It don't get no realer than this, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell are they going to do? Cameron Payne has the ball. He's crossing half court. He's met by Murray. We got my man Booker with the ball met by that's KCP, pardon me. We got Payne. He launches a 3 and he makes it. Phoenix is finally on the board. 3-9. 3-9, ladies and gentlemen. We got Murray. Okogie is all over him. Okogie not giving him no room. We got Jokic with it. Jokic gives it to KCP. They need to give it back to Jokic, and they do it. And they get back to KCP for 3, and he missed it. Let's go. They finally get a stop. Phoenix is down.
Suns broke that scoring drought. That's all that matters.
Yes, sir. Booker just hit a shot right there. It's 5-9. The Denver Nuggets are up still, but Phoenix is finally rolling. Let's go. 5-9, y'all. It's 8:55 to go. We got a stoppage in possession. Denver has the ball right now. The game is electric right now. Both teams are doing well right now. They started off a little crazy, but now they finally getting it on track. Both offenses. Gordon has the ball met by KD. Gordon gives it to Porter Jr. Gives it to Jokic. Jokic scores it. Barbecue chicken. He just straight violating my man. I mean, I'm telling you, it's getting sickening. It's getting sickening. We got my man Booker with the ball right now. Booker all the way to the cup, and he scores it. That was a tough shot over Porter Jr. It's 7-11. It's not over. We got
That's
Gordon.
What make Booker. They call him Cooker. Yes,
sir. Gordon Hayward. Pardon me. I'm sorry, Gordon Hayward. Where are we? Eric Gordon with he's headed to the line for 2 shots. Crazy game. We got a break in the action. I mean, the game has been electric, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a very exciting game. I like the back and forth. Nobody is calling each other chumps. So I think there's a lot of respect that's out here on the court tonight, because we know the game 5, as you said earlier, Flight, is a pivotal game, especially when it's 2-2.
Yes, I'm telling you, this is where legends come alive. This is where
Please
stars are
subscribe to
born.
Flight Sports TV, hit the like button, and leave a comment.
The game 5. We was just talking about LeBron James. I remember when LeBron went to Detroit, game 5, he had Boobie Gibson and them dudes. LeBron went up there and put up 48 points. I remember that game like it was yesterday. That was crazy. He became a legend that day, against the Pistons. We got Cameron Payne with the ball. We got Booker. Let's go. We got all right. Ayton finally scored. Ayton's got to score, because you can't just let Jokic just straight violate you like this. You got to do something. I mean, you got to make him defend too. I mean, seriously. We got Jokic back in the pardon me. We got Porter Jr.
He has to show resistance, like.
Yes.
He has to show resistance.
Cameron Payne crossing half court. Cameron Payne gives it to Kevin Durant, met by Porter Jr. to Payne, to Booker, to Okogie for 3, and they missed it. Good offense. They couldn't convert. Murray with the basketball right now, crossing half court, met by Okogie. Murray Oh man, Murray to Jokic. Jokic to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. scores it. Let's go. 9:15. Denver. 7:20 to go. Cameron Payne shaking and baking. Cameron Payne to Ayton. Ayton, he missed it. Rebounded by Porter Jr. Porter Jr. racing up the floor. Near turnover. They're looking for Jokic. They give it to Jokic. Ayton is all over him. Back to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. scores it. 9:17. Denver. We got a timeout right now.
Porter
7:01
Jr.
to
is
go
off
in the
to a hot
first.
start,
What the
guys.
hell is going on, Quiz? What the hell is going on?
Michael Porter Jr. is off to a hot start. Pay attention to that young man. He came to play.
Yeah, man, unbelievable game, y'all. Unbelievable. We got a timeout. We got a commercial break. This game is getting electric, y'all. This is getting electric. The Denver Nuggets is in control.
Yeah, Monty Williams saw enough. Yeah, I
Any
was
key
saying Monty Williams
any
saw enough.
takeaways?
He was kind of looked at disgusted. Yeah, Monty Williams is disgusted because the Phoenix Suns is not showing the characteristics that you need in this type of environment. Because down in the cycle at the Ball Arena in Denver, you got these Rockies. So
Dex, you're chopping in and out.
You're chopping up.
Out
Yeah, you're in robot. You're using the Matrix.
You're on your computer love shit right now, Dex.
Well, mic check.
Much better.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he went out on us, man. Sorry about this, y'all. We got Dex in here.
Hey, Flight, you know what I saw?
Yeah.
I wanted to
What'd
ask
you
you
say?
about this. I don't know if you saw, but there's a video of the Suns' last game, and is DeAndre Ayton got some sort of beef with Chris Paul? Like he was curving him crazy.
I have no idea.
There's something going on
but
there between Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. I'm just putting it out there.
I believe so. I now that you said that, I'm gonna monitor the situation. They never really, show much love to Ayton. I think he was always the odd man out for whatever reason. I think now they finally found some value in him. But I mean, it is what it is. I could see something like that where some kind of issue, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so let me tell you what happened. It was over near the bench, or I don't know, near the bench, near the tunnel, what it was. Ayton comes out. Chris Paul they look at each other directly. Chris Paul, extends his hand to give him a pound. My man Ayton looks at him like he's nobody. Then it wasn't just once, it happened again. Like, you know what I mean? In the same, like within a matter of a couple of seconds. He comes back. He does the exact same thing again. Fortunately, somebody else who was affiliated with the organization didn't leave my man Chris Paul hanging. But I mean, clearly, Ayton got some sort of issue with my man Chris Paul. It's clear and apparent when you look at this video.
It's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous, y'all. We gotta monitor the situation.
What's going on?
We have to monitor this.
Now? We got Jordan Poole and Draymond Green, and now we got Ayton and
what the hell is going on with Poole? Goddamn it! We're in the middle of a commercial break. I mean, this is grand larceny. These dudes is out here taking money. I mean, damn, this is crazy. They always do this after the contract. I mean, it is what it is. We listen, man. It's 9:17, 7:01. We coming back from commercial break. Quiz, you said you got the Nuggets tonight or the Suns? We didn't hear.
No,
you
I got the Nuggets. Actually, I got the Nuggets in the series, but the Suns have played well. The only thing with the Suns to me is like I don't know how much better that Devin Booker and Kevin Durant can play to win the series, and I don't expect there's certain players who get hot like that Shamet game, but he ain't doing this. He ain't doing that in Denver.
That's right. Listen, man, we back. We got my man KD with the ball. KD all the way to the cup, and he missed a layup. A floater. It was a lot of defense there as well. Gordon all the way to the cup, and they scored. The Denver Nuggets scores 10-point game, 9:19, 6:30 to go. Booker, he kicks it to KD, mid-range KD. He missed it again. Back-to-back misses for Kevin Durant. But hold on, was he fouled? Okay, Durant was just fouled. He's headed to the line for two. Yeah, he got bailed out right there. Guys who defend, they got to be careful and cognizant of Kevin Durant. You got to give this guy some room to land. You can't just, you can't do that to anybody, really. But Durant, his shooting, the way he shoots,
Right, right.
Durant just missed a goddamn free throw. See, this is not what I want to see.
Yeah. Plus, Durant has
Not
that.
free throws.
He has those long legs, so it's kind of hard defensively. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of hard the way the NBA is now.
You got Chris Paul on the bench. I mean, this is sad for CP3. I hope they mess around and get a championship so he can retire.
I want to see them work this out. But I do think the Suns are going to be a good team. I just don't. I think they're going to need to. I think they need to replenish themselves. I think in the offseason they're going to make the moves. Mind you, this is the first iteration of Devin Booker and KD. I think the Suns will be better. I think they need a couple of more pieces because they got rid of some of their key defensive pieces.
Right. We got Booker right now in the mid-range. Booker, he's shaking and baking. Booker all the way to the cup. Booker, he fouled? Was he fouled? Yep. He's headed to the line for 2 shots. So Phoenix is making a strong effort of getting to the line, which is very smart, especially when you got the Nuggets, which was rolling. You got to cut into this lead with the clock stopped. Very smart. 5:58 to go in the first quarter, and the Suns, have an opportunity to cut further and further into this lead. Let's see what Booker does at the line.
And this is a good opportunity for the Phoenix Suns to regather themselves and be more collective in the effort that they put forward from this point on.
Yep, most definitely. It's 5:58 to go in the first quarter. Booker makes both free throws, 12-19, Denver. We have Murray with the ball picked up by Landry Shamet. Shamet is in the game, y'all. You remember how hot Landry Shamet got last time. It's 12-19. Jokic with the rock, picked up by Ayton. Ayton is all over him. And Jokic, he missed it and got his own rebound. And he got 2 rebounds, and he's fouled. This dude Jokic done went down there and got 3 rebounds over Ayton. And he going to the line for 2 shots. I mean, you can't make this up. What the hell is going on, Quiz?
Yeah, man, that's what happens when you run into these former MVPs. Ask the Celtics about Joel Embiid tonight.
Yeah.
You run into them MVPs, them big center MVPs are a problem. They ain't get that, coincidentally.
They're trying to
and I'm liking what I'm seeing over at the Sixers.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping it can be a rematch with the Lakers and the Sixers from '83 or from 1980 NBA Finals. Because that 1980 Philadelphia team is probably the one of the greatest teams ever assembled. And it just so happens they just could not win a championship until they had to get rid of a few pieces. They brought in Moses Malone, and then they did end up winning that championship, sweeping the Lakers in '83 with the Dr. J famous Rock the Cradle.
Ooh, that boy Dex going back in the days.
Legendary talk, man. Ayton is on the board. Ayton has scored it finally. There's a great game going on right now. It's 14-20. We have Jokic with the ball picked up by Ayton in the post. Let's see what Jokic's going to do with it. Jokic missed it. KCP got the rebound. Jokic gets the rebound, and Jokic couldn't put it up. Jokic is getting hella rebounds, but he can't, put the ball, in the cup for whatever reason. And Booker, the Phoenix Suns got momentum. It's 16-20. They cut it to 4. 4:30 to go. 4:35. We have Murray with the ball. Not Murray. We got Porter Jr. Oh, man. Porter Jr. just hit a 3. Big time 3. They needed that.
Porter's on fire this game.
Yeah, Porter doing this thing.
Because I haven't looked at the numbers, but Porter has a majority of the shots for the Nuggets. For sure.
Man. Kevin Durant just turned it over. They doing a number on Kevin Durant, y'all. Kevin Durant turning the ball over. And Gordon hit a 3. Denver they done seized control of this game again. See, this was their time. They had an opportunity to make a run with it, and Denver just that's crazy. Turnovers, miss layups. That'll happen. Let's go. Gordon, Shamet to Ayton, and Ayton scores a good offense. 18-26. Denver, 3:40 to go. Brown with the rock right now. Brown picked up by Landry Shamet to Gordon to KCP to Jokic. Jokic with the rock gives it to Gordon for top of the key three, and he missed it. Landry Shamet, pardon me. We have Devin Booker. He kicked it out. Big time miss right there. The Denver Nuggets are controlling it. Brown has it. Picked up by Landry Shamet. Brown all the way to the cup. Near turnover. And it was a turnover. And we have Devin Booker with the ball. Picked up by Brown to Kevin Durant. KCP is all over him. To Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet penetrating. Went up over two defenders. The Nuggets, they starting to lock up defensively. Porter. Oh my goodness. Porter just hit a three. Timeout.
Another one. He's already got it. He's
Timeout.
got to have at least 5 threes in this game already.
Timeout. We got a break in the action. 18-29. I mean, that dude is cooking, man. I got to pay homage.
Like, remember, he hit the first bucket was a 3. Michael Porter Jr. He's got to have at least 5 threes in this game already, bro. Seriously. He's got no less than 4.
It's got to be.
Let's give Mike Malone some credit because he made a fantastic adjustment and he's launching his attack through Michael Porter Jr., which is fantastic.
Right. Most definitely. Salute to everybody. Shout out Ram fan. He said we lost. Wow. Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports, man. We got a lot of news updates and more to bring to the people. We got a lot of playoff basketball. We're not done yet. It's just actually getting started. Conference finals is going down. You already know what it is. So we got a break in the action quiz. What's going on with this game in your opinion? Give the people your thought. Early breakdown.
Well, I mean, the thing about playoff basketball is it's definitely especially when you're a top seed, you got to go and play in their hometown. And if you looked at the first 2 games with the Suns versus this Nuggets squad, man, I mean, the Suns just they have it for them in Denver, and you're kind of seeing it again here. But I will tell you one thing: Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton have brought their A game. KD need to work, or KD's been getting picked a lot in the series, especially here in Denver. He needs to figure that out because without him, it's going to be a disappointment for them, and they got to figure out how to play here in Denver for sure if they want to win this series.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think KD playing a little possum. It looks like Monty Williams wants to babysit DeAndre Ayton's feelings. So that's why they're probably involving him early because it seems like he takes himself out the game and become bewildered when he's not a focal feature in the offensive set.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with KD turning the rock over? Like he had 2 turnovers. He's getting his pockets picked crazy. KD need to protect the basketball.
Yeah, most definitely. No, that'll be smart. Turnovers, like I said, missed layups. He gotta be a little bit more efficient. We all know he's been one of the more efficient players, especially early on. I don't want to say, just like I said, this is gonna be a hell of a game. The pressure is on. This is not a regular game on the regular season or some shit like that. This is a serious game. Game 5, series tied. I mean, you turning the ball over, you're missing floaters.
And free throws.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's not the free throws. Now, I can understand, missing shots and things of that nature, but come on, free throws.
Yeah, KD not looking like himself. I'm not gonna cap for that, man. He need to get it together.
Yeah, I can't accept free throws.
Not from KD. I could see if it was somebody like LeBron who misses free throws regularly, but KD, come on, bro. We need you to do everything that you do, bro. Because they really need him. Let's not kid ourselves. KD has to, like I said, I mean, somebody was saying this, I think over on Instagram. I was saying they were talking about who is going to show up. I said, well, I could definitely tell you that Devin Booker is going to show up. You know what I mean? Like Devin Booker going to be there. He's been there. He's been the best player since they've made that trade. He's been the best player on their squad. KD, is the one who be having kind of like his ups and downs. But KD needs to pull his weight because those are the only two reliable options that they really have. Let's be real.
You're absolutely right about
And
that.
DeAndre Ayton is undersized. Like, I'm not making excuses for DeAndre Ayton, but he is undersized playing against Joker. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he's still finding a way to make his value. I think he's been more impactful in this game than the others so far, at least to this point in the game. So at least he's out there playing.
It's 18:30 right now, 2:33 to go in the first quarter. And they scored. The Denver Nuggets converted the free throw line. We have Devin Booker with the ball, crossing half court, met by Brown. Booker all the way to the cup, and he scores it.
I love
20-31.
Devin Booker's drives are crazy. He's insane with that driving ability is.
Yeah, Devin Booker's a scoring machine, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have Murray with the ball. Murray in the mid-range. Murray kicks it out, and they missed the 3-ball. Landry Shamet gets the rebound. Landry Shamet crossing half court. They kick it out to KD. KD nearly turns it over. KD shoots a 3, and he missed it. That was a tough shot. Brown, he has the ball. Brown taking it straight to KD, and he scored. KD ain't playing no defense. They ain't showing this dude no kind of respect. It's 20-33 right now. The Phoenix Suns with the ball. Devin Booker crossing half court, met by Brown. Devin Booker shaking and baking. We have Jeff Green. He picking up Booker. What is he gonna do with it? I think he's smelling barbecue chicken, y'all. Landry Shamet with the ball all the way to the cup, and he missed the goddamn layup.
Oh, come on.
Porter Jr. gives it to Murray. Murray all the way to the cup. Oh my! And he dunked it. Oh, that was full
This
violation.
is starting to get out of hand, people. This is starting to get
all
out of
out
hand.
violation. Yes, it's getting out. It's getting filthy. It's getting filthy. We got Booker with the ball right now. Oh, he's shaking and baking on Murray, mid range, and he tried to hit the backboard and he missed it. Damn, they might need to get a better offense. Something ain't right.
Timeout. Call timeout.
I mean, they can't call it. They can't run all their timeouts. Murray, he done
down
called
15.
out a play.
It's getting crazy.
Oh, good play. Oh, good block by Kevin Durant. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Murray just tried to dunk on KD. Now, if Murray would have dunked on KD, man, I listen. That would have happened.
Hey, KD woke up to the block. Remember that commercial with KD and Dwayne Wade?
You see, that's the amount of respect they had. You think they would have tried that shit on LeBron?
Yeah, he would. Somebody tried on him the other night. Actually, I think it was an after the play thing or whatever. He did kind of get banged on, but you know what I mean. I don't think that they counted the bucket, but yeah. You know how the NBA is, Flight. If I'm out there, man, I'm trying it. Shit, fuck that. I don't care who you are.
Oh, we got bad news. Booker is down. Booker is down.
Oh no.
What the hell is going on?
Oh no.
Oh my God. Booker is holding his foot. He's sitting down. Oh, he got to get up.
It didn't look like it was anything crazy. I'm hoping it's nothing serious.
You're gonna have to walk this off.
It didn't look like it was anything crazy that happened to him. It was he just maybe came down wrong or something.
Right. 22-35.
He'll be all right.
Chris Paul talking to KD from the sidelines.
Somebody got to talk to that man. Put some fire in him.
Right. He need to get on the floor.
But he did that last play he made was good. That block, that was a nice block. Because Jamal Murray came in there with evil intentions.
Yes, that was dirty. What he tried to do to him right there. Booker with the ball at the free throw line, and he scored it. It's 24-35. And that's the end of the first quarter. We at the end of the first, y'all. The Denver Nuggets are up 35-24. What's your thoughts on the first quarter, Dex?
Well, one thing I do like about the first quarter is that Mike Malone came in with a strategy that took the Phoenix Suns off guard. And And he found a chink in their armor by launching Michael Porter Jr. as a focal point of the offense and not Jokic. Because you would think Jokic would be that person coming off that extraordinary 53-point game in a Denver Nuggets uniform. Now, as far as Monty Williams, it seemed like he wanted to babysit DeAndre Ayton feelings because DeAndre Ayton hasn't really been much of a no-show. And now all of a sudden he's becoming a feature focal point of the offense, and yet they're still down by 11.
Yeah, you're right on about that, man. What you think about the first quarter quiz?
I think the Suns better, they better figure it out. Because I'll be honest with you, from what I've seen, the Denver Nuggets are bringing a lot. They have a whole different kind of energy, and the only other person on the Suns I see bringing that energy is Devin Booker. To be quite honest with you, maybe that last block that KD got, maybe that would wake him up a little bit. But yeah, those guys gonna have to figure it out because it don't look like the Nuggets came to play tonight at all.
Man, let's see. You're right about that. The Nuggets are definitely hot. Phoenix, they made a little run. Guys did, do their thing, but they gotta just tighten up some things. Turnovers, like you said, free throws, layups. They gotta control. They can control those things. So
how do you like the environment in Denver right now, Flight?
I mean, it's cool, business as usual. I mean, they got a good home crowd. I think everybody's crowd around this time of year is dangerous. I mean, everybody's fucking
That's
going
true.
crazy.
It's electric.
Yeah, whereas everybody got a home court advantage right now. I mean, everybody fan base should be hyped.
Everybody's ruckus inside their silo, no doubt.
That's
Right.
true, except for Boston. What's up with Boston? They crowd got
Well,
rocked to sleep tonight. I mean, they let the Sixers come up in there and mollywop them in their own building.
I'm saying Boston, Sixers turned back the hands of time to that 1980 team. I'm telling you.
Yeah, yup.
Unbelievable. Shout out Rams.
I'm glad you mentioned some of these people that you mentioned, though, Dex, because people don't know, man. They just have so much. I think it's kind of hard to put respect on people you never seen, but you know what I mean. That man Moses was bad. My dad used to talk about that man a lot. And then you listen to the people who came out of there. Moses Malone played. Didn't he play with? He played with Dr. J and with Charles Barkley.
Yep. We coming back from commercial break. We're getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Booker look like he's gonna be sitting down start of the second. Let's see, you got everybody sitting there corralling them and talking to him. Jokic as well. KCP is sitting down. Murray is on the floor. KD is on the floor. And we are underway for the second quarter. Brown has got the ball guarded by Payne. We got Gordon with the ball. We got a switch. Payne is on Gordon. They don't want this. And Gordon, he shoots a stupid fadeaway when he should have went all the way to the cup. But Payne has the ball. 11-point game. Kevin Durant posting up on Braun. And he shoots one of the toughest shots ever off one leg. And he missed it. And we have Murray with the ball. Murray guarded by Warren. And it was a near turnover.
It's KD's time to get cooking. So
yes.
for Dex, you don't have DeAndre Ayton out there. You don't got D Book. So no more excuses for KD. All right, Dex?
Yeah, and Booker something just happened to his damn ankle or something. I mean, he good. He gonna be able to play, but he's a little slow footed now. It's time for
Jeff
you to
Green
turn
got
it
a
up.
shiner. Somebody caught him in a grill piece. Crazy. You see that thing hanging off his face?
I gotta get a good look.
They just showed him a little bit behind you. I'm surprised you ain't see that.
You good? I'm watching Payne. He missed it. We have Murray with the ball right now. Murray guarded by Shaman. Oh, Murray putting the moves on him. Murray posting up Shaman. Murray turn around. He missed it. Cameron Payne has the
Cameron
ball.
Payne has the nastiest shot I've probably ever seen. Yeah,
It's not the prettiest.
it is
Definitely not the
ugly
prettiest.
as fuck.
Kevin Durant guarded by Brown, KD, mid range, and he missed it. Kevin Durant, you got to step up. 24. I hope we have a better second half than this. Well, you got 10 minutes left. They moving the ball in Denver. Brown for 3, and he scores in Denver. Whoa, they turning up, y'all. What's that? That should be 41-24. I feel like they're not updating the score. Part of it is 38-24. My bad. Kevin Durant all the way to the cup, and he is going to the line for 2 shots. He finally get a bailout. They doing a number on KD. I mean, give him credit. They defending Kevin Durant like like it's everything. So I'm gonna give him major props. Give him major props for that.
I will, but I also think that KD is he's just playing rusty as fuck right now. Like that layup that he's going to the free throw line for, good move from him. He normally hits those, or that's the KD. But some of those shots he took before, like he has a size advantage on a lot of these dudes in front of him. He just looks like he's not all the way there. Remember, he missed a free throw too. So KD, get back in the game, bro. Get your shit back. Get your mojo back, bro.
Yeah, you're right about that. They definitely need to do that. It's 26-38, 9:50 to go in the second quarter. We got Murray with the ball, picked up by Shamet. They give it to Gordon, guarded by Landale. Braun has it back to Gordon. Landale is on him. Murray all the way to the cup. Murray step back 3 on Landale, and he missed it. Rebounded by KD.
There we go.
KD doing this thing. KD crossing half court. KD pull up 3, and he missed it. Kevin Durant has been off, man. I don't know what's going on. Braun, he gives it to Brown, and Brown, he went to the cup. He's going to the line for 2 shots. Kevin Durant just fouled him. It's 26-38.
You know what it is? You know that they have thin air in Denver, so maybe the KD's breathing ain't right or whatever.
The altitude.
Yeah, man. They need to give them, it's 2023. They need to have those they have those breathe right masks and stuff like that. They should be taking oxygen on the sideline if they need it. These are professionals.
Yeah, they say take them in the altitude and run them.
That's what the Nuggets. I'm trying to tell you, man. You see the first 2 games of the series, man. The Nuggets was running these motherfuckers, and they doing it again tonight.
Yeah, we got Payne. He gives it to KD. KD back with the ball, top of the key on Braun. Braun is all on him. This dude could play defense. Oh no, there, Kevin Durant, mid range. That was crazy. Kevin Durant looked like he ready to turn up. It's 28-40, 8:50 to go in the second quarter. We got a foul right there. Crazy game going right now, y'all. Crazy game. 8:49 to go in the second quarter.
KD's starting to pick it back up a little bit now. He's got 7 points now.
Yep, crazy. Salute to everybody in the whole chat right now. Landry Shamet is headed to the bench. Mike Malone is barking out plays. Jokic is on the bench right now. Devin Booker is back in the game.
D-Book.
Yep. We have Brown all the way to the cup, and he missed it. Gordon and Kevin Durant fighting for the board, and it seems like look like Phoenix gonna have the ball. No, I mean Denver. Yeah, they was just wrestling for the basketball, and Denver is controlling it. Gordon is inbounding it. Landell is all over him. Jeff Green is out there. We got Brown shoots a 3 over Cameron Payne, and he missed it. Rebounded by Devin Booker. Devin Booker has the ball coming up half court. Devin Booker all the way to the cup, and he is fouled. And he's headed to the line for 2 shots. And Murray didn't like that call.
Best player on the planet. You know why they gotta start putting respect on Devin Booker's name, right?
I'm gonna say something about him in a second, but keep going.
No, they gotta put respect on his name because Stephen A. Smith and all of these people got this narrative about KD and they keep on calling the best player on the planet. Well, since he's been in Phoenix, he definitely ain't the best player on his team because and I'm not even saying that KD doesn't have attributes, but Devin Booker be dropping 50. Devin Booker been putting his numbers
The only thing I don't like about the Booker situation is they always trying to compare him to Kobe. Like, this dude is
I
not
agree.
Kobe.
Exactly.
They need to stop doing stuff like that.
Plus, I think it's disrespectful to Devin Booker a little bit too, because Devin Booker put work in his game. It's not like Kobe's out on the court like practicing with him. You know what I mean? Like he may have had some practice sessions with him, but Devin Booker put that work in, and that man's a phenomenal scorer. The thing I like about the postseason, we got to put respect in that man's name. A lot of people on our panel flight, we know we've done a lot of these, have a lot of disdain for Devin Booker. They do not like putting respect on that man's name. Some people didn't even think this dude is an elite player.
Well, they're silly. 7:50 to go in the second quarter. 7:45. We got Kevin Durant posting up, and he shoots a turnaround fade over two defenders, but Ayton was able to rebound it. T.J. Warren, and he scores it.
There we
Big
go.
play for 10-point game.
TJ could help out a lot too.
Yeah, they cutting into it. 32-42. Brown has it. He kicks it out to Braun to Jokic. Ayton all over Jokic. Back to Braun. Back to Jokic. Jokic shoots a 3-ball and he misses. That was an ugly 3. He just chucked it up there.
You know who else is having a shitty game flight? Brown. Brown, I don't think I can remember you saying that he hit one bucket in this game, but he shot a few times.
I mean, yeah, they're all right. I mean, like I said, it's 34-42 right now, 6:56 to go. What?
Who is that? Campaign? You're a little bit ahead. Oh, that was TJ Warren. He hit another bucket.
Right. Yeah, we're on the middle. I got a commercial break. Salute to everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to Flight Sports. We got more playoff coverage coming to the people. You already know what it is. Appreciate everybody for tuning in with us tonight.
Make sure you'll hit that like button. We got a bunch of people over there in the chat, and we could definitely use some of the support in the like section. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button. You know what I mean? That's how we help our channel grow over here.
Yes, it helps. Middle of commercial break, y'all. We having ourselves a great game. Great game 5. I don't think nobody expected a landslide.
It's not there yet. It's not there yet, but it been close, right, Flight? I mean, it was getting kind of crazy there. TJ Warren came in, got them under 10. Those last 4 points were scored by TJ Warren. So I like that guy. I was saying that I think in the first 2 games I was questioning why they weren't playing him. Then they got back to Phoenix and started playing him. You know, the thing I like about this postseason and this second round Flight, I've seen that with a bunch of teams. A bunch of teams have made decisions, and just like we saw with the Lakers, they put in Lonnie Walker, right? Lonnie Walker was playing before all those trades were made, and he was playing well too. Then they traded all these people, man, and they just, stapled him to the bench. But then all of a sudden he pops up in the game and he's going crazy. But we've seen that a lot on all of these teams in the playoffs. Just my observation is you're seeing coaches play dudes and going deeper into their benches or whatever, and making proper adjustments to try to figure some stuff out. And some of it's working, and some of it ain't. Like the Warriors, they pretty much sat Jordan Poole. I mean, I know my man been playing like Jordan Fool, but that ain't work out for them that last game, right, Flight? At all, So you're seeing a lot of that in this second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Quiz. Great points on that.
Yeah, because it's chess, not checkers. So I agree.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man.
There's been some great second round basketball action. I mean, it's really exciting basketball, man. It reminds you of the reason why you really love this sport.
Yeah, good call on that. Don't get no better than this, especially with these kind of games with the ramifications. When the stakes is this high, everybody want to see a game that matters, and the games matter more than ever right now. Every second, every play, every everything could be the last.
Yes,
One
sir.
little mistake. But
Also, I encourage people, like, if you're a fan of your squad, like, that's why you got to enjoy them during the regular season, and that's why you got to support them in the postseason, because you know what, that might be the last you see your squad. You know what I mean? So support them, because
Yep.
you might not see them again till next year.
Yeah, Brown with the basketball right now, 34-42. We got Jokic with the ball. Jokic mid range, he missed it. Kevin Durant rebounded it. 8-point game, 34-42, 6:30 to go. Cameron Payne with the ball. Cameron Payne shaking and baking. Cameron Payne kicks it out to KD. KD guarded by Braun. Braun has been all over him. Kevin Durant seemed like he's starting to figure out this guy Braun. Kevin Durant just hit a wild step back on him. Turnaround. 36-42. I think he figuring out the defensive pressure from Braun. They might want to send a different look.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're edging their way closer to being further from out of it.
Yeah, we have
back in slowly.
Oh wow, what was that? I was a Jokic that was a travel. The Jokic the Denver Nuggets turned it over. I give it back to KD.
Right, KD's 3 for 11. He's starting to get some buckets to fall for him now.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's on. They switched the matchup. KCP is on him.
Yeah,
Devin Booker, they double Booker.
Smart.
3-ball. They giving these guys the shot. They left Warren wide open. That's ridiculous. Brown all the way to the cup. Brown gives it to Braun. Braun shoots it and he missed it. Turnover, man. We got the Phoenix Suns. They controlling the basketball. They got momentum, y'all. The Phoenix Suns have come alive. Let's see what they do with this situation. They got us 5 minutes and change left. This is a pivotal 5 minutes going into halftime. What the hell are the Phoenix Suns going to do? Can they take the lead? We're going to find out. Devin Booker gives the ball to Payne. Payne is coming up half court. Picked up by Murray. Screen coming with Ayton. Cameron Payne looking for Kevin Durant. Gordon is on him. They knew to switch that up with Braun. Kevin Durant, and he made it. I think Kevin Durant just found the swagger, y'all.
All right.
38-42. Yeah, because he just shot that over two dudes, and he made it. Pause. It's 38-42. We have my man 3-ball. Look, he missed it. Kevin Durant kicks it out.
Nuggets pulled all the way off. They're cold as ice right now.
Yes. We have Kevin Durant with the ball, guarded by Murray. Kevin Durant kicks it out to Booker for 3, and he missed it. So you see Kevin Durant was hot. Let's keep going. They're looking for Booker to join the party.
They'll get it together. As long as it's the two of them, they'll be all right.
Yeah, Kevin Durant all the way up the floor. He pushing it. What happened? They call a block. Porter, that was actually a good foul by Denver. You got to slow it down. Kevin Durant was moving with too fast.
Oh, I'm a little bit behind you. I just saw the steal that created the opportunity for the Suns. Suns are definitely picking it up though, and the Nuggets are cold as ice. They're gonna need to figure out what they're trying to do, because whatever they've been trying to do, they're not being sloppy with the rock. Plus, I can't remember the last time I seen the Nuggets hit a bucket.
Kevin Durant. Oh, he missed it. He was a heat check right there. 38-42. KCP, 3-ball. Oh, he made it. Damn, 38-45. It seemed like every time the Phoenix Suns cut into the lead, the Nuggets go on the barrage of threes.
Yeah, but still in all, this is still a good victory though for the Suns, because they were down 15 and counting. You know what I mean? Like they made it at least a game again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're playing better basketball. They're getting to the free throw.
Much better defense, figuring some stuff out offensively, and they've cooled the Nuggets off considerably. The Nuggets' energy ain't even the same anymore. Suns definitely got the momentum, if you ask me.
Chris Paul doing a lot of coaching on the sidelines to Durant.
I got D-Book at the free throw line right now. Is he off the line or?
Nah, he's shooting the second free throw for me. It's about to be 40-45. Yep, 3:45 to go in the second quarter. I got Gordon with the ball coming up half court.
Denver is trying to collapse.
Yeah.
Denver, they trying to collapse right before our eyes.
Well, they want to give the game away. Kevin Durant all the way to the cup. On one. Oh man. Let's go. Kevin Durant saved the Warren about to blow everything. Pause. We have Warren. He missed the layup and Kevin Durant saved it. So
I see why you said that, Dex. A little bit behind you. They turned the ball over again. That's why you said they trying to collapse. Like they gave the ball away.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a break in the action. Commercial break. Unbelievable game. What's your thoughts on the situation, Dex?
Yeah, it looks like a turn of the tides. Phoenix is waking up. Like I said, Kevin Durant was playing possum, letting DeAndre Ayton do his thing. But like I said, it wasn't effective. So they ain't got time to babysit. They got to play basketball because if they lose this one, they one game away from being eliminated officially for this season. So they can't play around trying to placate someone who's 7 foot and should be inserting himself on his own.
Right. Absolutely. Quiz, what's your thoughts going so far, man, in this game?
Well, KD's definitely woken up a little bit. I mean, mind you, he's still 4 for 12 or 4 for 12 or something ridiculous like that. So thank goodness he's picking it up a little bit. But the Nuggets, I think that the big victory is what's happening. I think that Dex hit the nail on the head when he talked about the Nuggets are trying to collapse. Let's be serious. In the past couple of minutes, and I don't have the sound on or whatever, but the Nuggets they can't have had a good quarter because I can't even really remember other than that last bucket that they got. I can't remember the last time the Nuggets scored. So the Suns definitely have snatched the momentum. So I agree with Dex completely. It is definitely a turn of the tide happening here right now, and it's only a 3-point game right now, if I'm correct. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Suns +8 in this quarter, +8.
Yeah. And I think that the Nuggets offensive drought, when they put down Joker and who else did they put down? Joker and somebody else. And they just haven't been the same since then in the second quarter when they made that change. They just have not their offense. Oh yeah, the last bucket was the KCP, the 3, right?
Right.
That was the last bucket by the Nuggets. And they was in a crazy drought before then. So they need to figure it out. And not only are they in a drought, they turned the ball over, I think, the last 2 or 3 possessions, right?
Right.
Which is asinine because you can't allow that to happen. You can't allow the visitors to come into your silo to gain confidence, and then you turn the ball over being reckless and denying yourself an opportunity at a shot at your own rim.
Exactly, especially when you've lost all of this momentum and cooled off so much. So it's definitely a different game, and you got to definitely give credit to the Suns because the Suns are they're doing what they need to do. You know how when you're down by like 20, you know the only thing is just let's get it within 10, right? You know what I mean? And then when you get it within 10, all right, well let's try to get it. You know what I mean? Let's try to even it up, right? You know what I mean? So you can see the Suns' goals that they need to win this game are coming to fruition. So you got to give Monty Williams his credit, and you got to question what's going on over there with the Nuggets. You guys are giving away all the momentum in your own building. You're sucking the life out there because the crowd was so energetic and charged up, and y'all ain't giving them a reason to cheer no more.
Right. Nope. This is a very important game in this playoff series. Game 5 tied 2-2. So you got the ball is in your court. No pun intended at the ball arena. Just got to take advantage of it. The panel was a sweep on Denver winning this game. Let's see how the outcome as this game unfolds.
Murray has the ball. He kicks it out to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. in the mid-range. He shoots one over Booker, and he missed it. Rebounded by T. Ross. T. Ross with the ball right now. He gives it to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant gives it to Booker. Booker with the ball. He want to slow things down. Screen coming with Ayton. 3 ball for Book, and he scores it. We got a tie
Bingo.
ball game. We got tied
Bingo.
up. 2:40 to go. We have Jokic with the rock right now. Jokic. This dude Murray. Murray, is he hurt? Oh no, Murray, he good. Okay, he just slipped. Gordon shoots a mid-range jumper and he missed it. The Phoenix Suns got momentum right now, y'all. Booker
And the
with the
Nuggets
ball.
aren't taking any good shots at
Oh,
all.
Booker all the way to the cup and he missed it. Come on. That was just a silly layup. What is he doing? Man. Jokic, man, this dude Kevin Durant couldn't do nothing on He ain't even try
Oh
to
man, old man T. Ross.
T. Ross. Man, T. Ross out there working. Look out for T. Ross. I see Kevin Durant. That must be where I missed that play. Yeah, I just seen T. Ross. T. Ross doing big business out there. We got Murray. Murray all got Shamit all over him. Murray all the way to the cup. To Jokic. Jokic scores it. Big play by Jokic. Oh, Jokic didn't answer them.
Suns on a 22-7 run.
Yeah, 48-50 Nuggets. But you got Booker. He calling out plays. KCP on him. Screen coming with Ayton. And they doubling Booker. And they turn it over. The Phoenix Suns turn the basketball over. Denver has it. Gordon with the rock. Gordon surveying the landscape. Gordon all the way to the cup. And Gordon, what was that? Is he going to the line? That should have been a travel. Yeah, Gordon going to the line. That was ridiculous. We having a great game right now so far. 51 seconds. We got the fast clock going in the second quarter. It's going down.
I know why you said that. I agree with you though, Deck. Flight, that should have been a travel. Like, I don't know, the modern NBA is weird to me. They be letting dudes get away with murder.
Yeah, that was a travel.
How he was going up and then he put his left foot down and then he called a foul. Like, come on, man. What's going on, ref?
Well, he missed the free throw. He missed one.
I mean, if you say that he got fouled before he put that other foot down, then that shouldn't even be that wasn't a shooting fouling, right? I mean, if you fouled him before he got that travel foot down, I don't know. NBA is weird, but they've been doing that for years. I'm not gonna make it like it's new. They sometimes these refs be letting dudes they might as well take the damn bus.
Oh yeah, this dude just missed both free throws.
Yeah, the ball on live, Flight.
Yeah, they clapping. Booker and them happy about that. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. This dude done missed both free throws in the middle of the playoffs. What are they yelling about? Look like the Nuggets is upset about something. Brown,
I think because I think they got a foul on that rebound. I'm not sure, but it looked like the refs might have called a foul or something on that rebound.
Yeah, Brown trying to get a technical.
Yeah, that was a whack call, but it is what it is. They could have called Joker though for they could have called him for I don't like them ticky-tack fouls myself personally. I played a lot of basketball that was physical down there. I never understand refs whistling when they call ticky-tack shit when you've been playing physical all game. You know what I mean, Flight? Especially down in the blocks when you're rebounding.
Yeah, that's crazy. We got Murray with the ball. Murray picked up by Landry Shamet. Murray gives it to Jokic. Jokic dumps it off to Porter. Porter dunks it. 49-52, 36 seconds to go in the second quarter. Great. Oh, Kevin Durant shaking and baking. KD, mid-range Kevin, and he missed it. Damn, that was vintage Kevin Durant. Murray with the ball, picked up by Landry Shamet. Murray shaking and baking. What is he gonna do with it? Murray gives it to Jokic, back to Murray, to Gordon. Gordon all the way to the cup, and he couldn't convert. Phoenix. Devin Booker launches a shot. Oh, he made it. That shit counted? Did that count?
Yeah, ahead of me. I haven't seen that play yet.
That shit was crazy. Could you imagine?
Oh, you know what? You know why we can't tell? Because usually like the backboard light up
Yeah,
after
did
the
it count?
shot clock end. I don't think that the backboard lit up when the shot clock died.
Yeah,
I don't think they're counting that.
It's halftime.
Oh yeah, he didn't get that out of his hand.
Unbelievable game going so far. First half coverage is over. First half is done. I mean, what's your thoughts on the game so far? The first half has been electric, but what's your thoughts?
It's a close one for sure, and it's the type of game that the Suns got to definitely be happy with. If you're the Nuggets, you're not happy about losing that momentum and stuff like that. But halftime couldn't have come quick enough for the Nuggets.
I agree with that.
Especially Devin Booker hitting that half court shot. You know what I mean? Like, let's regroup. Let's regroup. That's what I'm thinking if I'm the Nuggets.
We gotta take it easy.
Yeah, the Suns can be no happier than being where they are right now. I think they're content with that first half of basketball. They wish they could have played a little bit better, but albeit they didn't. But they're sitting in a really good seat as far as could steal this game. Denver had an opportunity to put this game out of reach. They failed in that vector, but nevertheless, Denver do have the lead, even though it's a one possession ball game when we start the third quarter. I just feel, why did Mike Malone get away from the thing that brought them so much success early on in this basketball contest? Because the way he launched Michael Porter Jr., it was a surprise. And that nugget kept the Phoenix Suns and caught the Phoenix Suns off guard. And they had to scramble to try to recalibrate themselves to, be in a good defensive position for that first quarter. And I just think the Phoenix Suns dodged the bullet because Mike Malone, somewhere he switched up the stratagem, and the Phoenix Sun was able to put forth a soiree, and now you have it only down a deficit of 3.
They can't make it up.
Yeah, well, there's two things. There's two things going on. First off, it's Michael Porter Jr., so he's gonna cool down eventually. But he really didn't get himself back involved in the basketball game, and that definitely hurt him. And then the next thing, the other side of the tape, is Kevin Durant is shooting miserably. He can't continue shooting this terribly. So it's the second half. If I'm the Suns, I feel very happy about my chances of pulling out, pulling out a win, because I don't think that Kevin Durant's gonna shoot as poorly as he shot in the first half at all. And the next thing is, I don't think that Michael Porter Jr. is going to be as hot as he was in the beginning of this game either. So, all things being equal, I'd say that the Suns, like you were saying, Dex, are in great position, and they have nothing but optimism to look forward to in this second half.
Yep, good call on that. This been a crazy game, Quiz, man. Let's see what happens, man. We're in for a crazy second half. Who could pull away? I mean, you say you got the Nuggets tonight. Has anything changed with the emergence of what's happening with Durant and Booker?
Well, the thing that's changed to me is just the energy. I think that Dex was right about the surprise for the Michael Porter Jr. thing. Uh, it looked like Michael Porter Jr. was on his way. I mean, like, Michael Porter Jr. was hot as fish grease to start this game. Remember, he hit like damn near 5 threes. Wasn't that in the first quarter alone, Flight?
I
Right?
mean, I think so.
That was
You're right
like the
about
first quarter. Like the first quarter, he was insanely on fire. And and then that's what I was talking about. They made some adjustments. They put when they sent Joker to the bench, and I think it was Michael Porter Jr. or maybe it was Jamal Murray. Like there was a segment where Brown was getting all of the shots. I wasn't understanding that because Brown's been dumpster juice. I mean, at least offensively, he's been playing some good defense, but offensively, he's been pretty terrible. And they lost a lot of their momentum doing that. So I think that Mike Malone, I mean, it's the playoffs, it's the second round, it's not a mystery what's going on. But Denver's energy was a lot different at the beginning of this game than it is now, and I think that that's why I say that halftime couldn't have come quick enough. I think that they'll regroup, get their energy back together. They're at home, you know what I mean. But the Suns, I think like Dex said, they dodged a major bullet because the Nuggets were when the catbird seat were pulling away with this one and just, you know what I mean, like daggering them early, and they didn't do it. They let them back in the game.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams makes coming out of the break. And the Denver Nuggets got to continue to take care of home. They have to show as the number one seed in the West that you can't come to Ball Arena inside their silo and steal a game. That's a no-no. And Denver have to really muster up something from it. A 3-2 lead over the Phoenix Suns.
Go call. This a wild game, man. I mean, it look like we might see something just like we seen in the other game if it continues, because I'm starting to see momentum shifting.
Yeah, but that's what they make halftime adjustments for. That's what the halftime is for. So you can expect things will be a little bit different coming out of this half. But the cool thing is, it's almost like how the game started. It's it's more or less a close game now. Second half is like a whole new basketball game. So we'll see what happens. Flight, I got to
Right.
step off for a
Yeah.
second, but I'm gonna hop back on for this second half, right?
All right, Quiz.
So this second half going into the third quarter, Flight, is going to be very instrumental for both teams. There's no free rides here, and I'm gonna tell you, it don't look like Denver's getting any home cooking. So the referees are not favoring them. So they're gonna have to come out and play some real solid basketball, the type of basketball that got Denver in the first seed in the Western Conference.
Right. Well, speaking of Denver, let's look at the stat line. Jokic tonight has 10 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and we got Michael Porter Jr. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So that was actually good. They got good contributions all around the board. Let's see if it continues. On the Phoenix Suns side, Devin Booker was starting to come alive. He has 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Kevin Durant has 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. So they got great contributions. The superstars came out to play tonight. Let's see if it continues. Kevin Durant definitely got to step it up. He started the game a little lackluster, but he's starting to change the tide. So I'm excited to see what happens in the second half, who survives, who wins, because both teams are pretty much even, and it's going to be interesting to see who pulls away, who emerges, because I don't see anybody taking off too crazy, especially headed into the fourth quarter. I expect the fourth quarter they go in either tied or it's like it's very close. That's what I'm expecting. So we're gonna find out.
And Denver better be on their high horse because I don't believe the Slim Reaper will be sleeping forever. I mean, this is not a Rip Van Winkle type team. The Phoenix Suns is very formidable. And they got to be very careful on how they approach the second half and don't get beside themselves and start playing reckless basketball because the Slim Reaper won't sleep forever.
Right. Let's find out about that. So the Slim Reaper. I like KD, man. Let's see what he does. He got an opportunity tonight to really take his situation to the next level, especially if he was able to defeat the Denver Nuggets. With Denver, they're the number one seed. so it's gonna get respected. Nobody's gonna dismiss if they were to knock out the Nuggets. This would be a big thing. It says Jesse says, "Who is Booker?" I mean, Booker is a problem. So he been doing his thing. He causing trust me, he causing heavy problems. Check the Nuggets; they doubling him and everything. They know who the hell he is. The Nuggets they got to defend him correctly. This series is going exactly the way a lot of people thought. The series looks like it could be destined for 7. If Phoenix wins tonight, they could close them out up there in Phoenix. You never know. But I would, if they were to win tonight, I would expect to get the best game ever from Jokic. His back against the wall ain't gonna be easy. Tough quarter for Nuggets, but still up 3. We got to go in the third. Yeah, it's definitely some potential there. I mean, y'all good. It ain't nothing to the point where y'all need to, lose your minds. But just look out. They got the better wing players. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. And how long can Jokic hold up like this when you got these guys balling? You got KD, you got Booker. That's a serious threat to what the hell they trying to do. And at some point, better offense beats good defense. Denver's been playing pretty good defense, so I got to give them credit. They playing good. Mike Malone got a decent little game plan out there. But let's see if it'll hold up. It won't be easy.
Shout out to Basil Carpenter Jr. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Devastating. Shout out to Ram Fan. Shout out to Desire. Shout out Desert. Shout out to DJ Gemini 504 from the boot representing that what. Shout out to Thunder and everybody that's in Flight Sports TV chat and looking on from whatever medium telemetry that you got.
Yep, major key. We in the middle of halftime right now. Like I said, we got second half coverage coming up at you soon. 49-52 right now. The Philadelphia 76ers took care of business tonight in their game 5. The score was 115 to 103. They lead the series 3-2. They put the Boston Celtics on the ropes. And it seems like the Phoenix Suns is trying to do the same thing to the Denver Nuggets. Let's see if they can be successful. It won't be easy.
That definitely was a big win from the 76ers tonight, because normally 76ers collapse in that type of atmosphere, being in the legendary Boston and playing a championship legacy team, the Boston Celtics, inside their silo. Philadelphia came out with great back-to-back victories against the Boston Celtics. Now Boston is on the precipice of elimination, and it looks like they won't even qualify to play for that 18th championship.
Yeah, I mean, who the hell would have thought that? I mean, seriously, shout out Devastating. I see you. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Peace and love to everybody. 30 points. Playoff is trash now. Who had 30 points? Who said who? I mean, I'm lost. Or maybe y'all talking about Booker. But shout out to Booker, man. He doing this thing. Both teams are doing well. It's no CP3, which I think is not good. I think CP3, if he was there, could have helped them. You need all your horses at this point, especially when you got Murray out there going crazy. It would have been nice to have, CP3, to equalize some of that. Because you got one guy just running completely wild. It just doesn't make any sense. We got second half coverage coming up shortly. Shout out.
Yeah, that's going to be a real unique situation with Ime Udoka down there in H-Town, and trying to get those young thoroughbreds to not only just run up and down the court, but to play some real collective basketball. So I think Ime Udoka will show his coaching prowess going down there, because I know he have a thunderous voice and it will resonate with those young men. And I think Houston will be one of the surprise teams coming up next season, pending the draft. Because I think Houston probably will get top 3 draft. I got Houston at the third, getting the third pick. I got Charlotte getting the second pick, and for some reason, I believe the Spurs going to get the first pick.
Yeah, they're gonna throw him a bone.
Yep.
The France.
They want to throw Mike that bone, but Mike just be fucking up, man.
The France connection.
And they're not going to let Wembanyama rot in a arena where the owner is, so. That's what I think. So they're going to give Pop another pop. They're going to give Popovich another pop at it, giving him a nice foreigner because Popovich is one of the better coaches with these foreigners.
Good call. Popovich definitely does a great job. Wembanyama could change the life of any franchise. Who do you think needs Wembanyama the most?
Who do I think that need Wembanyama the most? Probably Detroit.
Wow.
Because the reason why I say that is because Detroit have pieces in place. It's just that Dwayne Casey, for some reason, I don't think he was really enthralled with the Detroit culture. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a charity for him to get that Detroit job, going from the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference all the way down to the bottom of the basement. And I don't think that set well with Dwayne Casey, coach of the year. So he just rolled it out to make sure he kept his paycheck coming in. And the adjustments of Dwayne Casey with the Detroit Pistons made them Pistonless, made them irrelevant. So they got rid of Dwayne Casey. They moved forward with their new coach. And Detroit being the Motor City, Motown, I'm talking about Motown. You feel me? A pillared city, a lot of black people. Detroit is heavily populated, probably the 3rd populated city in the United States. I think them in Houston. The 4th populated. Chicago's the 3rd. Out of Houston and Detroit, they probably fighting for 4th as far as population. So they need something popping up in Detroit. That's a championship area, and they need to be relevant again. But so does Houston. So it's a coin toss.
Right, good call. You never know. This is gonna be very crazy. We're gonna find out soon. But we back right now. We back with second half coverage, and the Nuggets already on the board. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, DJ. Yeah, they got some centers, but I think they have Ivy, but I don't know if he's not moving the needle like that. Detroit need a celebrity. They need a celebrity down there, and with Cade Cunningham and another celebrity, young celebrity. I mean, you can maybe use Ivy as fish bait because he's not doing anything for them. Stewart's not doing anything for him. So those guys can probably move on to bigger and better ventures and let Cade Cunningham and what's the boy Wembanyama do their thing as a duo.
Right, good call on that. What the hell's going on? It's 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Gordon has the ball picked up by KD, and damn, some crazy stuff is going on down there. Look like they chirping, a lot of talking, a lot of chirping going on. $49-56. We back with it. The good shot right there from Gordon. I mean, that was Murray part of me. They look like they're starting to run it up. Shaman and Murray is chirping. Let's see who will survive this encounter right here. It's a crazy game. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Look like we got a technical. And we got Gordon having a conversation with Murray. There's a double technicals. Kevin Durant just missed a goddamn free throw. Something going on with Kevin Durant. We got KD missing free throws, y'all. Technical free throws. Man, he making himself a prime target tomorrow if they lose. Can't miss free throws, man. Let's see what's going down right now. We got Murray at the free throw line. 49-59. 10-point game. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kevin Durant running point forward. KD moving and grooving. Screen with Ayton. KD all the way to the cup. Kevin Durant scores it. 51-59. Are the Phoenix Suns done yet? I don't know. Shout out BC, says Portland. Good pass. And Phoenix is controlling. They pushing up the floor. Kevin Durant all the way to the cup, and he scored. 59-53. The Phoenix Suns is cutting into the lead. I don't think they're done yet. They need to get some stops. And they cannot deal with this dude, Jokic. Jokic and one. 3-point play. 53-61. Crazy game. 53-61. We got Jokic headed to the line. Great play right now going on. Good play by Jokic. Jokic is pushing this lead. They're pushing the lead up, y'all. $53-63. It don't get no better than this. I'm telling you, this it's gonna be a crazy fourth quarter if the Phoenix Suns can hold on. It's gonna be a major situation, man. They have to hold on. It's been a good game so far, and it's been tit for tat. You know, one team is getting a little edge, and then out of nowhere they come back. You know, so I think Phoenix they just cut into the lead, and then out of nowhere Denver they push it back up to 10. You know, so it's just they got to be very careful. You know, in my humble opinion. But I still believe this game goes down to the wire. I do. We're in the middle of a commercial break. Rams fans, now we lost Suns in 7. We don't know that yet. I mean, you got the you never know. There's gonna be a heavyweight fight going. There's a good game going right now. Don't get no better than this. Let's see. Superstars is performing. Can Kevin Durant come to the party? That's gonna be a major key. We need Kevin Durant to turn up. If Kevin Durant don't turn up, they might as well kiss this game goodbye. That's what's gonna happen. They're just gonna kiss the game completely goodbye. 11:33 to go right now. Pardon me. Shout out Rams fan says, "Not Aiton. I don't know what the hell's going on with Aiton. I don't know. We're gonna find out on the commercial break. I didn't even know that he was down. We're gonna monitor the situation. We're still in the midst of a commercial break right now. A lot of people picked Denver to win tonight. I didn't really hear too many people repping Phoenix for whatever reason, but it is what it is. A lot of people expected the home teams to hold serve. So I guess next game, if Phoenix were to lose tonight, I guess people will roll with Phoenix, even though they should know damn well that you can't. You don't really want to go to a game. So I wouldn't want to go to a game 7 with Durant and Booker, just because they got, like I said, they got the better wing players. That's always could be a problem. Jordan Poole and the Warriors had tension in the locker room. I'm hearing Jordan Poole that he having issues. I'm hearing some reports on Jordan Poole, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back from commercial break. Unbelievable. What a shocking turn of events up there in Golden State. 10-point game right now, 8:59 to go in the third quarter. Unbelievable game. Landry Shamet with the ball. He kicks it out to Booker. Booker with the ball on KCP. Booker screen. Oh, man. Bad play. 10-point game. 8:48 to go in the third quarter. Ten-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if the Phoenix Suns can cut into it. Third quarter basketball. Look like we got a moving screen. Another turnover by the Phoenix Suns. It don't get no worse than this. They got to wake up.
Yeah, well, we kind of called it. It looks like Denver is trying to stretch the lead out and put this game out of reach.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. A 10-point game. Eight minutes and 40 seconds to go. Look like we got a spill on the floor. They're trying to wipe up the. Look like somebody spilled some water. So they're getting a much needed little break. Series time 2-2. Who will survive this encounter? So many ramifications in this game. It's crazy. They got all hands on deck to clean up water. 10-point game. Can the Phoenix Suns come back and make this a ball game? We will find out. Give major props to Jokic and the crew. The Denver Nuggets, they have a great offense. They move the basketball very well. You can't ask for anything better than that. They kick the ball out to Jokic, top of the key three, and he scores it. Big play by Jokic. 53-66, 8:24 to go. The Denver Nuggets have pushed the lead up to 13. Kevin Durant gives it to Booker. Booker with the ball, shaking and baking. Booker all the way to the cup. Booker kicks it out to Shamet, and he missed it. Back to my man Murray. Murray shaking up Shamet to Jokic. Jokic back to Murray. Murray all the way to the cup. Kicks it out to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. scores it. Big time three from Porter Jr.
He hammered that one in there.
Yep. 53-69 Denver. They looking like they want to seize control of this basketball game.
Well, somebody was asking for DeAndre Ayton. There you go.
Yeah,
He's alive and well.
Yeah, he made it. Who knows if the time is too late? There's still plenty of time, but Denver look like they just putting their foot on the gas. 55-69. Murray screen and roll with Jokic. Looked like it was a moving screen. Or they called a foul on Shannon. Yeah, they're not giving Phoenix no breaks. It looked like they're over the limit or something because Jokic going to the free throw line.
Denver Nuggets at the 70-point threshold. 15-point ball game.
Big play by Jokic. 55-70. 7-12 to go in the third quarter. And Jokic at the free throw line. And Jokic scores it. 55-71. We got Devin Booker with the ball. Devin Booker crossing half court. Devin Booker screen and roll with Ayton. Devin Booker is going all the way to the cup. And he shoots a fade and he airballed it. But very tough shot. Oh, wow. Kevin Durant. Big time block. He blocked Murray again. This dude Murray ain't gonna quit until he dunk on Kevin Durant. It look like something going on with Murray's wrist, but he'll be all right. And this dude is hell bent. He gonna try to dunk on Durant at all costs. $55-71. Unbelievable game, y'all. Unbelievable. Denver Nuggets versus the Phoenix Suns. Game 5. Pivotal game 5. Who y'all taking? Let's see. Kevin Durant having conversations with Monty Williams. Kevin Durant having him a seat. 6:40 to go. Cameron Payne gives the Ayton back to Booker. Booker, back to Ayton. Ayton scores it. 57-73. Phoenix find themselves in the hole. Phoenix put themselves in a deficit. A moving screen. Well, they finally called that on Jokic. Jokic been running amok. It's about time they get a call. 57-73. The game is definitely getting electric, y'all. We got Ayton all the way. He very high at the three-point line for whatever reason. They find Booker with it. They double KCP and Porter double Booker. To Kogi. To Ayton. Ayton back to Warren. Warren shoots a mid-range and he missed it. So I see the game plan. They're gonna let everybody else beat them except for the superstars. So it's 57-73. We got Devin Booker with the ball crossing half court. Devin Booker pull up three ball and oh man, bad shot by Book. Terrible shot. They're going to check it out. They think it hit the rim. It did hit the rim for whatever reason, but I don't know what happened. 57-73. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. We got a break in the action. We got a commercial break. I don't know exactly what the hell's going on, but the Phoenix Suns got to wake up. It's like they just look like they just gonna blow this game. They was right in it for whatever reason, and now they want to give the game away. So they really should be ashamed of themselves. If they lose tonight, they got nobody to blame but themselves. This will truly hurt. You don't want to lose a game like this. This is just silly, in my opinion. It's wild. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. We was having a close game, but for whatever reason, it seems like they're starting to pull away. But it is what it is. Let me know if you think the Phoenix Suns can still come back and win. I think they can. Whenever you got the firepower of a Durant, a Booker, these guys are gonna do something. They're gonna ball out and go crazy. So the close to this third quarter is very pivotal and important, especially headed in to the fourth quarter. That's like a major key. It's the last thing you want is to be flopping headed into the fourth quarter. And the Phoenix Suns, they got to wake up. They can't rely so much on the heroics of their superstars all the time. They got to run some good quality offense as well. That helps. Instead of just chucking up bad shot after bad shot. It's not the winning formula. In my opinion, we're still on commercial break right now. Phoenix Suns find themselves in a deficit. They did not start the second half well at all, and they paying for it tenfold right now. Let's see if they can snap out of it and make this self a game, which I think they can because they got firepower. So they should always be in games. It's hard to fight back in the fourth. Yeah, that's what you want to do is you want to cut into it as much as you can right now. So by the time you get to the fourth quarter, you're basically right there at the finish line. That's what you want. That's really what you want, in my opinion. So that's a major key. Suns in 7, Lakers in 5. We're gonna feel Lakers definitely balling. You already know what's going on with the Lakers. It's hard to fight back. They're gonna be straight. We're coming back from commercial break. Let me know if the Phoenix Suns, if y'all got Phoenix. Let me know who's still rolling with Phoenix, man. Or did everybody shift to Denver? Let me know. Superstars out, y'all. This is what you want to see in the postseason anyway. Star-studded basketball. They're performing. Everybody's balling. That's what you want to see. 57-73. Crazy game going. Look like we got to jump. No, we don't. Cameron Payne inbounding the basketball right now. Cameron Payne is inbounding. I don't know what's taking him so long. Payne finds Ayton, back to Payne. Payne kicks it out to Booker. Booker kicks it out to Cameron Payne. Back to Kogi. And they missed it. Oh, damn, they kick it out. Big time play. Jokic scores it, 57-75. 5:11 to go in the third quarter. They balling. They kick it out. Good time pass. They're moving the basketball to Devin Booker. Devin Booker missed it. 4:53 to go in the third quarter. They kick the ball out. Big time play from Jokic. Cameron Payne dumps the ball. Near turnover right there. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. 10 point. Oh no, we down. They down 20. Good God Almighty. We got a doozy on board. Please tell me they're gonna cut back into this lead. Who would have thought they would have been down 20? I mean, down 20. It's sad. Denver rolling on them right now. And then they got dudes going to the free throw line missing free throws. So it's just sad. You can't make this up, y'all. You down 20. Wow. Sad. Big play by Kogi. 19-point game. Let's see what Denver is going to do. Are they going to continue to push this lead out? Jokic is still on the floor. Oh, good pass to Brown. Brown is headed to the line for 2 shots. That's another thing. Phoenix, they foul a lot. They keep sending dudes to the line. They should just let them in. I don't know. This is what I don't know what's up with CP3. That's the best kept secret. CP3, man, he got a lot of things going on with him. I don't know. I think it's over, man. It might be time to call it quits. That's just me in my opinion. Y'all can take it any way y'all want to take it. Good game going so far right now, y'all. We got the Phoenix Suns trying to fight. They trying. 61-79. They trying. It's an uphill battle. You don't want to go down like this. Listen, it's a make or break game. All the way to the cup. Brown scores it again. They back up 20. The Phoenix Suns are down by 20 again. 3:51 to go in the third quarter. Devin Booker crossing. D Book kicks it out to Kogi, and he missed it. Jokic with the rock. Jokic with the ball. They're surveying the floor back to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. gives it to Brown. Brown, they miss it. Turnover. The Phoenix Suns have it. Good play. Landale. Okay, they cut it to 18. 63-81. It just seemed like every time they answer, Denver answers. So it just causes a serious problem. Oh, man, what was that? Like I said, Phoenix, they make a lot of silly plays. And they're a veteran basketball team, you know. This team is not a young team. You know, these dudes are vets. Booker got to step up. It's like they take so many tough shots, and when it goes in, it's good. But, man, damn. He's a good player, though. Booker is a problem. It's just, I don't know, it's just something. You got to stop taking so many hard-ass shots. Let's see, Mike Malone just called out something. Let's see what the Denver Nuggets about to pull. 20-point game. They holding on to this 20-point lead, man. This is not good. Cameron Payne kicks it out to Booker. Booker missed the 3-ball. Jokic with it. Jokic back to Brown. To KCP. KCP misses a layup. The Phoenix Suns got the ball with some momentum. Uh-oh. Big time 3. Was that T. Ross? Yeah, Ross just hit a 3. Big play by Ross. That was a big 3, y'all. We got a break in the action. We got a timeout. We're breaking the action right now. 2:26 to go. Terrence Ross hit a big 3. They cut the lead to 17, but the Denver Nuggets are in firm control of this basketball game. So it's going to be key to see who takes it, in my opinion. Now, who would have thought it would have been a blowout? I didn't expect a blowout. I thought maybe Denver would win, but not in blowout fashion. But that's what it seems like is happening. They holding on to this 20-point lead. They just holding it, so they got to be very careful. And that's just what I believe. They got to be very, very careful. That's crazy. Salute to all y'all in the chat. DJ Gemini 504. Appreciate you all on stream giving out some updates, keeping the people up to date on what's happening. Definitely appreciate you. Yeah, they definitely put defense on Phoenix tonight. Phoenix looked like they couldn't respond to the defensive pressure for whatever reason, but it is what it is. They kick it back out to Murray, a big time block by Ross to Kevin Durant. Oh man, Kevin Durant just fell. They're looking for a foul. Kevin Durant you making some silly plays, man. And they hunting the mismatch. Kevin Durant trips and falls and started complaining. I ain't gonna lie, Kevin Durant got a lot of fault in this game if they lose. He's got to be better than this. Yeah, this is crazy. He turning the ball over. Yeah, that's crazy. Jokic kicked it out. Big play by Green. Damn, Denver pushed it up. They up 21, y'all. 21 blowout. Cameron Payne, he scores it. Let's go. 68-87. Jokic gives it to Brown. Picked up. Murray with the ball. Murray has it. Picked up by Ross. Murray dumps it. Murray dumps it to Jokic. Jokic, he could not convert it. Picked up by Brown. Kevin Durant with the ball, 68-89. Kevin Durant shaking and baking. KD, damn. I don't know what happened right there. Yeah, KD going to the line. They needed that. Good play by Kevin Durant. I drew the foul. He's going to the line for 2 shots. 68-89. 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Nuggets are in control of this basketball game, point blank, period. There's no other way to slice it. I can't believe they found themselves down like this. Don't tell me Durant gonna miss another free throw. Thank you. He finally making some free throws. Give major props to the Denver Nuggets tonight. They came out, they handling their business. Phoenix is trying to hold it down. Let's see what happens. We got Durant at the free throw line, and Durant missing free throws. He missed the second free throw. Yeah, this ain't a good game. Durant is not having a good game. He make himself the prime suspect tomorrow. What happened with Durant? Now what's going on? They definitely turning up out here. It seemed like the Denver Nuggets, they're not letting up on them. In Phoenix, they can't break the ice and get back in this basketball game. Monty Williams drawing up a play. You got Jokic in them. Oh my goodness. This dude Kevin Durant just pushed Jokic out of his huddle. I ain't gonna lie, that should be a technical. That should be something going on. Kevin Durant just pushed the hell out of Jokic. I mean, that's what people do though. People do that. That's just something that people gotta understand. People get in people huddles, man. That's not nothing that's new or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure Durant has done that before as well, where he went in other people's huddles. Since Phoenix would put him on milk boxes. So that was crazy for that. He pushed the hell out of him. That shit was fun. He's like, get the hell out my huddle. I wanna know what they're gonna do with that. That's gonna be crazy. $20-point blowout.
Well, we called it Flight before the game started. We said that Denver will have their way tonight, and it looks like we was right on Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, it's looking like a complete blowout out here, y'all. It's looking like it was a doozy tonight. I guess once they get back to Phoenix, we'll see if the tide can change. I just don't see it.
Once they get back to Phoenix, they probably tie it up, and this will definitely be a 7-game series. I think this was one of the first time in yesteryears that we all agreed on a team winning tonight on Flight Sports TV panel. It was a clean sweep for Denver.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people probably would never envision that, but like I said, the home court has been strong this series. But what I will say is, even in Phoenix, I don't think they was blowing out Denver. I think Denver just was flapping towards the tail end. So going back to Phoenix is not going to be easy. But I think they understand that they can't go to a game 7. So I expect them to go up to Phoenix and play that like it is game 7. You got a 20-point game right now. It's looking like Booker's headed to the line. What was it, a technical? Look like Brown. Somebody got attacked. And Booker is going to the line, and he missed the free throw. Yeah, they missing free throws. They're not giving themselves a chance. There's no way they're going to win this game. They made too many mistakes. That's just in my opinion. If they win this game today, it's just going to be off some heroical stuff. Booker step back 3. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of heroical stuff, that was a big 3. And it was crazy. 72-89. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Fast clock going. Going towards the tail end of the third. Murray with the ball to Jokic, and he scores it. 72-91. Kevin Durant, mid-range, and he scored it. 74-91. Big plays right there. We're going into the fourth quarter, end of the third quarter. They tried to hold on to make it into something. It seems like they tried to slow the bleeding down. That's what I was just saying. What just occurred. But Denver looked like they ready to run it up on them. So we will see as we head into the tail end of this basketball game. Appreciate everybody for tuning in with us tonight. It's the NBA playoffs. You already know what it is.
Yeah, we down to the last house. Final stretch of tonight's basketball game. We in the fourth quarter inside the silo of the ball arena.
Good.
17-point lead for Denver going into the fourth quarter. Is it safe? It looks pretty safe to me.
Rap guy says KD should be ashamed of himself. Well, what's your thoughts with KD tonight?
I mean, it's just more of the same. KD had a very tumultuous journey with the Brooklyn Nets, so he thought he could come over to the Phoenix Suns and get some kind of relief. And so far, it seemed like he's just going to make it one round past the Brooklyn Nets. Looks like the Phoenix Suns is on their way of being eliminated to be gazing under the moon in Cancun.
That's what it looked like. Any shot that they can get out of this series?
It's going to take a miracle in my Denise Williams voice. It's going to take a miracle. I mean, we've seen it before, 3-2, and the team goes runner, and ends up, back-to-back wins and win the series 4-3. I mean, it's possible. You still got the Slim Reaper. You still got devastating Devin Booker. So anything is possible, Flight.
Yeah, you're right. Anything is possible. 74-91. So, how you see this fourth quarter going? I don't know if you heard me, but y'all can put that in the chat. Who y'all think is gonna win this fourth quarter? This fourth quarter is gonna be pivotal, in my opinion. How do you see the fourth quarter playing out?
Yeah, SOS, same old shit.
Right. Yeah, hopefully they don't run it up to 25 or 30, because it looked like Phoenix ready to lay down. I can see something like that transpiring. So just be on the lookout. Be on the early lookout. But nonetheless, teams are balling right now. In the midst of the fourth quarter, you don't get no better than this. What's good, Quiz?
Man, what's going on out here, man? What happened in this game?
It's a doozy. What's up with your boy KD?
He isn't shooting good, but whatever that little skirmish that was that they got into over there, on a bench over there that got him that tech, maybe that helped spark him a little bit. He hit that last shot. That was a tough shot. That was cold-blooded.
Yeah. You been watching the game?
Oh, yeah, I've been watching, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. People don't talk enough about Denver moves the basketball extremely well. Like, that ball be moving with this team. I don't know what's up with the Suns, though. I mean, I don't know, bro. You know what? They got to take this energy back to, this game ain't over yet, but if they lose, they definitely got to go back to Phoenix with a major grudge on their shoulder.
Y'all throwing Phoenix under the bus already?
I mean, I don't have them winning this series anyway, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to shit on their parade, but I've heard a lot of narratives. But let's keep it real. KD has not played. KD got like 20 points, but he hasn't played good at all. His shooting has been terrible this game. Am I capping or what?
So nobody's gonna put any liability on Chris Paul if the Suns don't actually win this game. Everything is gonna be on KD.
Well, you don't know me, bro, but I'm not, I got a whole thing on the Kardashian curse, and trust me when I tell you, the son's a double curse with between Chris Paul and Devin Booker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already know how this going, and Chris Paul been Kardashian cursed his whole career. You know, every team he played on, every team he's been on, he's played with somebody who been messing with a Kardashian. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You heard what Kanye said about the man, right? You saw his Twitter? No, seriously, you saw his.
No, I did not actually. I did
You know
not.
Kanye's last Twitter? His last Twitter before he got kicked off was the one where he said that, yo, that was the craziest thing I seen, yo. Like, you know, he was going into his DEFCON 4 stuff and all of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
last tweet that he put out before he got kicked off of there was that and Chris Paul sleeping with my wife.
I didn't hear that shit.
Yo, yeah, man. You could go look that up.
What's
man.
the date on this? What was the date on that?
The last tweet that Kanye, I don't know what the date was, but remember right before he went on Drink Champs and all of that stuff?
Well, like March, February?
Yeah, it was when Kanye was in the hot seat with all the stuff he had going on.
Somewhere up in there. Okay.
Yeah, it was around then. But you can look it up. It's out. It's public. It's not like I'm not making it up.
No, I was just making sure. Yeah, it wasn't like 2 or 3 years ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Nah. This is it's not like recent, like yesterday, but it ain't like, you know, it ain't
No.
super old.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like February.
It's maybe last year. It's either the beginning of this year or the end of last year.
Well, like November, December, some shit.
Yeah, probably around
holiday, like around the holidays. Okay, I'll find it.
Yeah. So if I say it's last year, it's not like last year. It's like, you know, recent last year. You follow me?
Yeah, his name. Whenever his name comes up, it has nothing to do with music.
Well,
so
he did that to himself. He did that to himself.
Well, now I realize it, but I'm just saying. I mean, a few people were jamming his songs early in the 2000s, but dude, the last decade, yeah. I mean, you're not even sponsoring anybody. Like, get somebody in the studio. You're not even collabing, dude. Your whole headline is fucking drama shit, dude.
You know, I'm not gonna go get into the whole thing because it's a whole bunch with my man Kanye. But I pray for the brother because he got a lot.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is so sorry about society. This is why these dudes be so messed up. It's because people like they star worship. You know what I'm saying? Like a dude is a star or maybe somebody that you like, and you make every excuse in the book for them, and that just enables them. And they already got a big enough head when they got that money and that stardom as it is. But come on, man, like we gotta be real about things, man. We can't just sit around and make apologies for people's bad decisions. Like Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. Now all of a sudden it's Chris Rock's fault for telling a joke, or you know, Chris Brown's getting Usher jumped. Like, are we surprised about that? After, you know what I mean? Like, come on, we gotta remember that these people are real people, and you know what I mean. Like, if there's somebody who really cares about them, sometimes you just gotta say some real shit, like a real nigga. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what you saying? They've been getting passes, so they don't feel a threat to slow down their activity. Oh, okay.
I mean, listen. You know, I speak about Kanye. He said some of the most crazy stuff, and people sit there with a smile on his face while he's saying it.
I mean, that's right. I agree with him. You know,
like the dude was walking around with a Confederate flag on his jacket. You know what I mean? And, and what did everybody say? Oh no, I'm still rocking with him. Nah, bro, you wildin'. When you say slavery's, he has a long history of just being controversial. I feel you want to be Mr. Controversy and stuff like that, but he's hypocritical to his own self. I can't even really get into him because he's the one. Remember, he did the song Gold Digger, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get on,
I hated that goddamn song too.
When you get on, you know what I mean? He says something about you get on with a white girl, and that's what he did. You know what I mean? Like literally, you got kids with her, and 18 years. She got you for 18 years. You have one of her.
That's all I kept hearing when I seen all that play out. I was like, damn, did this motherfucker make a song about his fucking own self?
Yeah. So then when a dude says, I'm a genius, people believe him when he said some crazy shit that he don't even agree with the shit that his actions ain't even in alignment with the shit he's saying. If he knew all of that he was saying in Gold Digger, then why is he where he is now? So help that make sense.
Dude, do you know my girl actually broke up with me after that song came out?
Mm.
I didn't blame him, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying the timing. Like, I can't think of nothing else for the rest of my life, till I'm gone, man. When that song comes on, I think about her, what she said, what didn't happen,
Isn't it
and
crazy? Music is like that.
she was jamming that shit. I was like, damn, that shit don't even sound that fucking good. And we just,
I mean, that song is
man.
fire. I'm not gonna do the brother wrong. I mean, that song was fire. I mean, he
I
had the
mean, if we
Ray
was in a
Charles
party,
feature.
if I was drinking, okay, yeah. But I'm just
Right,
saying, if I ain't got nothing else to listen to,
right.
I'm not gonna go to that song first, though.
You know what happens is though it's like that. Sometimes it be a song and you even kind of like it. It's kind of catchy, but then it be like it's
Yeah.
too much.
No,
It's too
I
much
give you,
action
yeah,
with
yeah,
it. Like every time you
yeah,
turn around, that's all you hear, and it's like, man, I hate this now.
yeah.
I feel you.
That shit was crazy,
I
bro.
experience that all of the time, bro. But it's crazy how a song that you don't even like could be a song that you can't never forget because you remember somehow or other that song just be the song to remind you of a situation or a time period in your life. You follow me? But that's all I'm saying about these dudes, man. We give them passes that they probably don't deserve, and nobody wants to stand up and say, "Yo, you know something, bro? Yo, you dead ass wrong." Like, for real, for real. But I don't know what's going on, man. The Suns, man, I mean, I had questions about them, but uh, they play good at home, but they got no wins in Denver, and if they want to win the series,
Yeah,
don't
they
they got to
gotta
win
get
in
one.
Denver? I mean,
Yeah,
they got to at least win in Denver. Even if they get back to Phoenix, they got to win in Denver. And I've seen
yeah.
there's nothing that gives me any reason to believe that the Suns are going to beat the Nuggets in Denver.
Whew,
Just
that's
is what
ugly.
it is. And I
Yeah,
mean, I feel what you're saying about Chris Paul, but Chris Paul injured every year. Like, what's new
yeah, that's been the
season?
team.
I mean, and even when the dude was healthy, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't
I
like,
think
damn, we couldn't win without him. No, it wasn't like, I didn't
somebody
see those
say
headlines.
somebody be up in here talking about the Suns are better without him. I don't know why they lying to themselves. There's no way There's no way this team is better with Cameron. I mean, you look at the way that the Nuggets move the ball, and then you look at the way the Suns move the ball. Like the only real move, like the Suns do move the ball a little bit, but it's like where y'all
Yeah,
passing the ball to. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Chris Paul and Chris Paul, for whatever people say, Chris Paul is phenomenal. Like when in the heat of the moment, like that dude knows how to actually get buckets too. So
yeah.
I mean, I think, I mean, you can't tell me that you're going to rely on Shamit to do that every night, right?
Not every night,
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
I'm.
What do you see? What are you seeing? You watching the Suns game? What are you seeing there, homie?
It's kind of hard to gather. I kind of caught it late, but it
Oh,
sounded like it was
man.
close at first, but like you
Nah.
said, the sustainability and not able to sustain.
Well,
Uh,
the Nuggets was busting their ass, and then they took their foot off the gas, and the Suns got back in it, and then the second half started, and it's right back to regular broadcasting. I knew it was going to happen. That's why I was telling him. I said they're going to go to half. I said because at halftime, like the Suns was coming back. I said, man, halftime couldn't have come quick enough for the Nuggets. The Nuggets lost all momentum. You know what I mean? The Suns started, making it a game.
yeah,
Even Devin Booker hit that damn that mid court shot that didn't count, but still in all, it's
yeah,
like that
yeah.
halftime couldn't have come quick enough for the Nuggets, and I knew they was going to regroup. But I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I took off. I took off the stream for a few minutes, and I came back, and this is woo. Somebody take that foot off that ass.
Yeah.
Pause.
This motherfucker's been over.
This is a beat down. I mean, they still got like 6 minutes, but they down by what?
Nah,
21?
man. Nah. Ain't no
Nah,
still got time.
no mas.
They're making it worse.
Oh my goodness! If Jamal Murray dunk it one more time on these motherfuckers, shit.
Shit. He be looking like a superstar at home and shit.
I'm gonna keep it a buck though, like, cause people though, this is what I mean about people giving these dudes passes. Like, KD's a good player and all, but we need to stop making it like he hit every bucket. KD shot horrible tonight. He really played like trash. I don't care about them 20 points he got, cause look how many buckets he missed and look how many turnovers he gave.
That's what I be saying about Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, we can't even talk about him right now
Yeah,
because I know there's
That
those
someone.
20
motherfucker
points
threw
from
up
KD wasn't impactful.
They
that
weren't impactful because of the points that he gave away. Dex, the dude shot
Yeah.
terribly, and he turned the ball over, and he missed free throws. He's still missing shots right now.
Joker about to get another triple double with 30.
It's not like the KD's 24 points are cool, Dex, but he wasn't efficient at all. If you talk about efficiency, go take a look at his he wasn't efficient tonight at all.
Yeah, if he was in the
And they
90s,
need him. And they need him for real. They need him.
yeah, I'll take those 20 points like in 94, 93. I'll take them 20 playoff points. But man, now, boy,
Well, they can score a million buckets, but they can't get stops. I mean, what are they doing to stop these dudes? The Nuggets pass the ball well. Joker is still Joker. Look at this. Another layup. Come on, man. And that's KD under there. I don't want to talk about it. You're right. It's over. It's over. But I think the Suns will be better next year, though. I mean, the series ain't over yet, but I didn't expect them to. I didn't expect them to be the best version of themselves this year anyway. I think they'll be better next year because they lost a lot of defense with the players that they traded. You know what I mean? So they know they need to fill a few spots, but they get the most out of some of these dudes like Shamit. I think you gotta keep him around. Shamit played good defensively for them too, but he's just not like an everyday dude.
Yeah, I called this one real perfect. This was a perfect parlay for me, even a player performance. I said Denver will win big, and Jokic will have a 27-point triple-double. Guess
Wow,
what?
dang on
Jokic is at
Dex.
27-point triple-double.
Hey
Go
Dex,
check the stream in the beginning. My goodness, I missed out on the money right
Dex, I need to get your number off the record though, bro, because I gotta get into this. I gotta get into this gambling. I'm not trying to be a gambling addict, but I know you understand all of these parlays and stuff like that. I just got finished getting my FanDuel. I'm about to get my DraftKings. You know what I mean? I've been on road. Was it the scorebook? Is that what it is, Dex? Scorebook.com or something like that?
man, these motherfucking sports betting thing, they popping off like popcorn and shit.
Because they making money hand over fist. You know.
And they paying too. They
Yeah, but
paying.
they paying definitely. But you know that you know why they got all of this money, right? Remember, it's gambling, bro. There's a lot of losers out there too, bro.
Them motherfuckers is paying.
Yeah, nah,
I
man.
seen one dude check. They wired him like 4 bands in one walk.
How much you think he gambled to get that kind of bread, though?
He said it was less than $100.
Less than 100? He was betting
He
on a long
said
shot, huh?
he said like 60 some dollars, like 60,
Get the fuck out of here.
65. He said it won a lot.
Shit. Well, then if that's the case, let's see what he's looking like at the end of the year. You know that you make more money when it's the longer the odds are, right?
Yeah. This one
So,
chick said she signed up for the horse race over the weekend. I think she said she made like 300, but she only bet like $5 or some shit.
well, with
One of the minimum. Yeah.
where our society is, it would only make sense that they normalize gambling anyway. They was only playing with themselves anyway. You know, people been gambling. That ain't nothing new, right?
Especially with the horse race. I'm surprised they waited this long. It's the first time for the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, I gotta start getting into it because I mean I'm like Dex, man. I got a lot of basketball knowledge, man. You know what I mean? I understand what's going on out here.
Yeah, boxing too. Yeah.
Yo, what do you think about? I'm glad you talked about that. How you feel about that Devin Haney Lomachenko fight that's coming up?
Is it
That's only
clear
a
cut?
couple of weeks away. You know that, right?
I
That's on the
know.
20th.
Yeah. And they had time to build up for it. Shit. I just hope it'll be a good fight,
Oh, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. These little dudes is something else. I think Devin Haney got all of the belts, and a lot of people think that he's gonna win. A lot of people is acting like it's gonna be a wash for him, but
His
I'm
favorite.
gonna share something with you. It was Lomachenko. That was a dude I seen years ago, and
I remember that name.
yo, that dude, you can't tell me nothing. That dude was. I thought that dude was like the best boxer I seen in a good minute. That
He
dude.
got good foot speed. He got
He
good.
got good foot speed,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
hand speed, good
yeah,
angles.
yeah.
Like, I'm serious. That dude was like, I
Yeah, I
thought that
remember.
dude was the best boxer I seen in a minute. So I remember Loma. He's a little bit older now. I heard that he had all of
Hmm.
that stuff because he's Ukrainian. They got the war going on out there. But he
Yeah.
said that he wanted to get them. He wanted to get his belts back that he lost because he lost a couple of fights. So he wanted to get his belt back. But I know a lot of people nowadays, they don't know much about that Loma dude. Plus, he's a little dude. You know, all them dudes is little. I mean, 135 is small. That's puny, bro. Come on. Can you
Yeah.
imagine a dude 135 trying to fight you in the street?
Mhm. That's great.
I'll be like, man, go get your parents, please.
Yeah, yeah, man.
135? Come on, man. But them dudes don't be playing. They be having hands. Yeah,
Nah, I
boxing is
remember,
exciting
dude.
now, though. I like that because there's at least some boxers out there to be excited by. You know, I like Shakur
Yeah,
Stevenson. Is it Stevens? Shakur Stevens.
yeah.
Um, I ain't really seen Devin Haney fight, so I can't really say much on him. But he's bigger than Loma. But I'm a gamble on Loma. I seen
Yeah.
Loma. I know what Loma. I know the quality of boxer that Loma is, and I think people playing themselves if they make it like that man's a slouch. That man
Whew.
could.
I hope it be a good undercard.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you seen the I'm sure you seen that last one with Tank and Ryan
Yeah,
Garcia, right?
yeah, yeah.
How you felt about that fight?
That was. I think we got robbed on that one. I don't know what happened on that one.
I don't know. I be thinking boxing's rigged
I looked
sometimes
up,
too.
man. I was like, what happened to him? Why is he kneeling to the ground?
Caught him in that gut. Bonk.
I was like, he gonna kneel, dude, on national TV, pay per view. This
But
is
you know
your
how much
big
money that they made though?
to kneel though. I mean,
I
I could see
know,
going into
but
the ropes,
come
maybe take
on.
a flop. All right, take a flop. But you
Hey,
kneel?
I'm a conspiracy theorist to an extent, bro.
Whew.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, shoot, you know how much money he made? He's like, man, I did enough boxing, bro. Yeah, I did enough. I fought
Man,
enough.
I
Shit.
never seen nobody kneel, man.
Y'all ain't
I
gonna
mean,
make
he
this a meme.
he
Nah,
flat
niggas
out
have kneeled before. He ain't the only one who kneel.
like that. Like he
Yeah.
kneeled in front of him like that.
He backed up and took a knee like it was football,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, just like that, like a fair catch. Yeah, like
Yeah,
fair
like it was
catch.
like he downed the ball. Like, hold on, I'm gonna
Yeah.
step back and just
Now
take this knee.
I never seen that in the ring. You seen it in the ring?
Yeah, I've seen that before, but I mean, it's not like it happens regularly.
Man, that is
You seen dudes in the
low.
ring, but that could
That's
happen though. You do know that could
that's.
happen, right?
I
That's not
understand
like.
if you was getting fucked up. I probably wouldn't have went that long.
Well,
Shit.
it was a liver punch. They say the liver punch will
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
shut your
probably would have
body
just
down.
killed over. Yeah, I probably would have just killed over right then and there instead of just fucking kneeling like a fair catch shit.
Then they saying that there was an injury, all kind of stuff. I don't know. It's grimy. Like if I got an
Yeah.
injury and I got somebody in my camp giving out information, I'm gonna be real with you. I might like keep a straight face, but I'm not feeling none of that. That's just too much. Like, come on, we preparing for a fight. My camp got to be tight. Then you
Yeah.
saw how Oscar treated him after the fight, like all of that. Oh, to me, there was just too much shady stuff around the Ryan Garcia. Plus, I mean, he made a big payday. It's not like he made a little bit of money. Like that's a lot of money to be generating from just one fight. You know what I mean? Like I would be a good boxer until I had to get hit in my face, but I would take a fight like that for that kind of money. Shoot, you feel me? I'd take a knee. I'd be just as dramatic as they be in the NBA. I'm rolling around the ring and all kind of stuff. Or you get your entertainment value out of me taking a loss.
That shit crazy.
Go home with a black eye or a broke rib, man. Forget the broke. If I don't gotta go home, you know what I mean? Like, I want to enjoy my money. So maybe that's what it was. He was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna just get home. Like, you know what? I really ain't gotta do this shit. I'm rich. Yo, I'm rich right now. Yo, I really ain't gotta keep going with this. There's no real need for me to continue doing this. But nah, I think that Ryan Garcia did give a good fight, though. I mean, because at least he attacked.
Yeah, he started out. Yeah, if he would have kept that up.
He attacked, but he was stupid. Like, my man was saying, like, Tank was right what he was saying. Like, bro, you tried to lead with you just seen a nigga get knocked out by Tank throwing the same punch 3 times in a row, and you kept on throwing it at the same height too. Like, you tried to lead with that left cross entirely too many times. Like, that's really all you did, just like he said you was gonna do. So you like, come on, bro. Like, you were supposed to know that. And I appreciate Ryan because he was aggressive in the fight. I feel as though in my eyes, he was really winning the fight up until the times he got knocked down. But at the same time, man, don't be stupid, bro. Like, he was being dumb to me. Like, you got to mix it up. Like, if he would have thrown an uppercut or two, he would have caught Tank in his face. You got to keep a boxer honest. You follow me?
Well, isn't he the taller boxer? He would have had to get under him.
Yeah. If he was smart and wouldn't have been trying to do this whole knockout shit and, you know, and be on some man shit, you know how boxing is. He could have won a decision in that fight easy. Tank. I would have made Tank have to do something to come show me you could box, bro. I would keep him out of range with that jab, and Ryan Garcia was more aggressive, and then make him come to me, and then you could catch him with that fucking left cross. But you got to throw that shit lower. You was throwing that shit the same height. He ducked under it every single time. I mean, how many times you gonna see a nigga duck under your punch before you realize you gotta switch it up with some shit? I don't know, man, but I respect them for at least taking a fight. A lot of niggas are scared. They weren't trying to protect their record so much, like Floyd Mayweather. I wasn't a big Floyd Mayweather fan. Floyd Mayweather knew what he was doing. He started trolling everybody because he knew that people wanted to see him lose. You know what I mean? And he ran when he needed to run. He avoided fighting the people he needed. He avoided fighting certain people when they was, you know, when they would have been a threat to him. He stayed away from fighting the dudes that was coming up next. You know what I mean? And
Manny Pacquiao in his prime.
Yeah, he dodged that shit. Come on, he dodged that shit like COVID-19. He didn't want no smoke with that man. Plus, in that Sugar Shane Mosley fight, like, he fought him when he was older. Sugar Shane touched him too. You know what I mean? Try to.
Yeah.
I hear Floyd Mayweather say things so many times, man. That dude is he's
Yeah,
he
I
knows
came
what
up in
he's
a
doing.
different time. Yeah,
And he ain't even a go to boxing, even though people could think that. If you look at the history of boxing, you will understand why some dudes have losses on their records too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dudes fought people. They fought the people that there was the fight when it was the time to fight them. And the only thing for me with Floyd is that Floyd spent most of his fights running. I like the young Floyd before he was Money Mayweather, when he was, what was it? Pretty Boy Floyd? Pretty Boy. I like Pretty Boy Floyd. I didn't like the Money Mayweather nigga. The Money Mayweather nigga was a fucking track star. That nigga was running around the ring all fight long. I'd be watching his fights falling asleep. Like, when is dude gonna start actually fighting? You know what I mean? He's sitting around shoulder dipping and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And
and so a younger dude tried to tell me, hey, that's defense, that's boxing, that's skill. It takes skill to do that. And I'm looking at him like, yo, man, I seen Mike Tyson get locked up. I seen him actually get drove to the prison, bro. Don't tell me about defense and boxing and shit.
Yeah,
Fights.
plus, I mean, there's stories that go with boxing too. Like, it's not just that. You know, in fact, I was just listening to listening to Mike Tyson, man, and they was asking him about the go to boxing. It definitely ain't Floyd. Because Mike is a historian in boxing. You can't say Floyd better than Sugar Ray Robinson at all. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you could say that, but be real. Look at how many fights Sugar Ray Robinson fought twice, damn near. What Floyd fought 50 fights.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Robinson fought like 79 fights, bro.
Yeah.
He went on like a 59 straight wins, and it's his record is crazy. And Michael even tell you about dudes even before then. Like, dudes used to fight like these dudes nowadays. They don't even fight that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get paid.
Yeah, they was fighting
but
like every three to 4 months, like every season at least.
dude, do you know that there was
Like
dudes
once in February, once in October, some shit like that.
Dude, do you know that there was dudes who was fighting like once a week?
Yeah.
If you go and look at the history of boxing, you'll see dudes who had so many fights, boy, you'd be like, how? In fact, it was funny. I was watching Mike Tyson talk to Gervonta Tank Davis, and Tank was asking him about about boxing, and he was telling him about some of these old school dudes, just educating them on the history of boxing. And Tank was like, wow, like Mike is the dude to talk to about the history of boxing. I like dudes who know history of shit, man. You get more perspective about some of the greatness of these dudes.
Damn. So this is a home court series, huh?
Well, I mean, games 1 and game 2 wasn't. I wouldn't say those was close. Denver is different at home, and they got home court anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Suns, I mean, crazy thing is you could have KD and you could have Devin Booker dropping 50 and KD dropping 39.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I realized that when they was playing against the Clippers, like they was playing against a team that had none of their stars, and they were struggling to win those games. Like, it already showed me what I really needed to know about the Suns. Like, could say they played down to their competition or whatever you want to call it, but they missing something over there. So it's official. They're down 3-2. Fortunately for them, they go back to Phoenix. Denver ain't been playing great in Phoenix. Devin Booker goes nuts at home.
Mm-hmm.
KD can't play much. KD, I'll be honest with you, KD put up a bunch of points, but it wasn't a good performance. He can't play this bad back home.
Yeah, that ain't the Oklahoma Thunder KD.
I'm glad you mentioned the Oklahoma KD, because the Oklahoma KD was a lot different than I think that people be glorifying KD I think that they put too much sauce in him. When I be hearing people talk about the greatest player on the planet, I mean, like, Stephen A be running this narrative too much. Let's stop for a second. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you mentioned the Oklahoma KD, because I like that Oklahoma City team that had KD and Russell Westbrook. Yeah. Remember when Russell Westbrook became a star?
Yeah.
Do you think that was
no
fake?
games, no injuries?
It's not only that, it's the way the nigga played, though, bro, right?
Every possession, and you thought it was a dunk.
Russell Westbrook played like he was on fucking played like he was on 10, bro. He played like he was on fucking. He took crack before the game or some shit. That nigga had so much energy.
2010 through 2014, some shit.
Right. But here's my thing with KD, the Oklahoma City KD. The Oklahoma City KD was not aggressive. He was not an aggressive player. You know what I mean?
No.
He's far more physical. He's much better in the post now than he ever was. He was a better KD on the Golden State Warriors than he was on Oklahoma City. And if he would have brought that energy to OKC, they would have fucking knocked the fucking Warriors off. Well, let's be real about that.
Yeah.
If the KD I think that Draymond Green put a little bit of dog in him. Said, yo, you 7 foot, man. Come under here, man. Try blocking some shots. You remember any block shots from KD and OKC? Be honest.
Mm-mm.
Nope. And he used to like hitting that three. He was more of a perimeter shooter on OKC. He was a good shooter. I'm not gonna act like he was a bad player. He was always a good player. But he wasn't
the league. Yeah, he was your league leading scorer.
Yeah, but remember that Russ was his leading scorer also when he played right next to him. Remember that?
Yeah.
And remember the difference between the two of them. Russ was more aggressive. Russ was not. Russ was creating turnovers. He was remember he averaged a triple double for the season with the
Yeah.
two of them too, right?
I think that was later when he
Oh,
did
when
it
he
for the
left.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That was after
Yeah.
when KD left. When
Yeah.
when it was really just Russ's squad.
Yeah.
But Russ could play, man. You know, I feel bad when I hear people treat him like he's trash because Russ was shoot. Russ was he was different. He had that remember the Allen Iverson energy? Like
Yeah.
he had some of that. Like he was a dude that you
No,
watched him.
I thought he was gonna dunk it on every possession. I thought he
He was
had a
a dude
chance to
that made you
go for the dunk,
yeah, but he was
whether
a
it was
dude
on
that
somebody or whatever. Yeah.
he was a dude that made you love him when you watched him play because he just played with so much fucking energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
Brought
wasn't
fast break back to basketball.
come
He
on.
didn't slow it down. Yeah, none of that half court shit. Nobody
Nope.
wants to see that set shit. No, we don't want to see that playground shit.
And he'd hit some of them shots too, but he'd
Yeah.
also pass the ball to
No, we didn't
KD.
want to
But
see him shoot though.
nah, we
we
didn't.
yeah, we had they had enough shooters. Yeah, they had enough of those.
But he was
Yeah.
knocking some of them down, man. Don't act like
Yeah, he
Russ
was
wasn't.
knocking some of them down.
Remember, Russ would take the ball off of the fast
Nah,
break and he
he'll
come
take it.
down. And the thing about him is he pulled early in the shot clock too. I
Yeah, I
understand
like
the reason why
damn.
people question his basketball IQ because Russell pulled early in the shot clock too. But you
Yeah.
know, he missed, but he hit a few of them motherfuckers too. Sometimes
Oh
he come down,
man,
they'd be like, "Damn, Russ is on one."
the people came to see him leave from the dotted line, all that motherfucker shit.
Yeah, he was doing it too, boy. He was
Yeah.
exciting as fuck. I liked him. He was like Allen Iverson was a little bit different, but there was something about Russ. He brought a level of entertainment to the team. Like I wasn't really jacking the Thunder like that before Russ, to
Nah,
be honest with you. They
nah.
were kind of a boring ass team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Russ came and it was like, oh, you felt the Thunder when that motherfucker Russ played. Like
Yeah. Shit. When he
he
wasn't
was
playing, I don't think I watched him on my little
that
bootleg
team was
streams I had.
definitely that team would definitely not have been as good without Russ. I don't think
If he was
anybody
injured and that game was on the schedule, I look for another game. I won't watch it.
and that's the
After
thing
KD
also
left, yeah.
but I felt like KD was a sucker for leaving like that though. I mean, I just felt that was straight sucker shit because
Yeah.
they would have beat the Warriors if he would have just played better. It's like he was up 3-1. You didn't really play that good in the rest of them games. Y'all lost. Draymond Green called you. What did he call you? He called you a cupcake. Remember that? He called
Yeah.
you a fucking cupcake. He came in there with like Mr. Softies t-shirts in your own stadium, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, it just to me, it just felt like, and you and Russ had energy. Like you was in the press conferences together. I used to like the post games where they used to talk and Russ and KD be like, "Yo, hold on, Russ, don't say nothing. I got this." You know what I mean? Because they be on Russ's neck, right? Remember those
Yeah.
post game press conferences, and he'd be like, "Yo, I got this. Don't say nothing." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's when Russ was the Brody. I thought
Yeah.
that the two of them was locked in. You follow what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I
It was
mean,
damn
they
near.
was they was good enough to beat the 70+ win Warriors. And then you
Yeah.
just picked up and then went and said, I'm gonna go and join. Like that to me, that was just like, I mean, you could have gone anywhere, man. You just come on, man. Was it that serious? You running the ring was that serious? Because come on. The West wasn't even competitive after that, bro. It's like you already knew how the story was gonna end. I don't know, man. I just thought that was like the least competitive move ever. And people could say, well, wasn't it the same thing that LeBron did? LeBron didn't go join a team that won 70 wins the season before. LeBron went and joined Dwayne Wade. That's true. I'll give you that. He was a top 5 player, whatever, but Dwayne Wade wasn't coming fresh off of winning a championship the season before. Dwayne Wade was running into the damn Cavaliers and being stopped, if you really want to know the truth. You know what I mean? In the East. So, you know what I mean? You helped out the Heat for sure, but y'all had to build something over there. The Warriors was already built. The Warriors had everything they needed. You follow what I'm saying? Like, it was a 70+ win team. They already had rings, right? You follow what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I mean, shit.
Only thing they needed KD for was to get past LeBron. I don't know.
I don't
That's
know if they even needed that. They didn't even need that, really.
They really didn't. They could have just done it the hard way and just be like, "Yo, let's go get it." That's the reason why the basketball guys don't like the Warriors, low key. I understand what's going on. I understand and overstand the reason why they fell apart that year. They would have three-peated. Remember that?
Yeah.
They would have three-peated. The basketball
He,
guys stepped in
he'd
and
have been
said,
the only. He would have been the only dude that three-peat as a player and three-peat as a coach.
Yup.
That was gonna be tight.
Yeah, it would have been. And Steve Kerr's an okay coach, but I'm gonna be honest, man. The real architect over there is Mark Jackson. He's the one who gave them their style of play. He's the one who put the battery in their back. And I understood Mark Jackson and Steph Curry's connection, because Mark Jackson used to do the butterfly with the towel in New York. And they used to get on him and try to make him stop doing that shit. But that was like part of his game. He was Mark Jackson was a saucy dude, just like Steph, but he just didn't have that three like Steph. If you know anything about basketball, as far as like New York Knicks, Mark Jackson, he had that same energy. He was a saucy ass player, and he said, "Yo, Steph, do that. Don't let nobody take that from you." And Steph been on that since. Ain't stopped yet.
Yeah, the only reason the only reason he don't take a lot of heat from that credit shit, because he was a player too and shit. If he was a suit guy, like if he never played basketball, he'd been getting a little bit more heat.
Yeah. Plus, a lot of people don't understand. I don't think people really fully understand the whole implications of the whole GOAT conversation. You know, I was looking at somebody talking about what ifs, and they was talking about, you know, when they hear about Len Bias, they always talk about what if, and then he talked about some players that was playing, you know, what if, but what if Grant Hill never got injured, all kind of stuff. But check this out. What if Mike didn't retire? Mike retired after a three-peat. Let's talk about the first one. They would have come back and got another one. Do you doubt that? They would have come back and got a fourth one, and they would have been the first team of four-peat and shit forever. You would have to go back to early NBA, like early Celtics teams and shit for a four-peat, right?
Yeah.
He could have done that. Shit. Yeah, he could have done that. That's I don't even think that's even like, it's not even a question, because like when he retired the first time,
everybody was doing all. I'm in Chicago. Shit.
Yeah,
shit.
But you know but you know the thing about him is that when he was winning these titles, it wasn't like he was winning, like people try to revise history. This dude has scoring titles the same year. Like, he retired as the leading scorer in the NBA. You know what I mean? With a title. You know what I'm saying? Twice.
Yeah.
Both times when he retired, the first two times he retired as the scoring champion of the NBA with the ring and the MVP to go along with it. Like, come on, my man. Like, let's stop. Mike was different. If he didn't retire, bro, you in that area, so you already know. Like, this is a man who could have probably got. This is a man who probably could have got 8 rings. He could have probably he dominated a decade worth of basketball. I'm talking about championship, high level shit. Like, seriously, it's crazy. But you know, if was a spliff, we'd all be high, right? That's what I say. So what you know, the Lakers play tomorrow. How you feel about that one?
A chance to knock them off, huh?
Yeah, you think the Lakers got them in Golden State?
If they don't, shit, that's gonna be the last chance to stay alive. Shit, they better knock them off.
Oh, the Warriors? Yeah, the Warriors got no other choice. But the Warriors, they fucked up that game. They fucked up that game. I'm not gonna lie to you. They fucked up that game. I seen them made 2 dumb plays at the end of the game. First off, that Draymond play before, where he turned the ball over. Like, when Draymond got the ball, I already.
What is he doing with the ball anyway? That late in the game.
You see, and that's what I was telling niggas. As soon as he got the ball, I'm like, Steph is right there. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like you, my nigga? No. Give the ball to Steph.
Out of all the motherfuckers to run the ball and shit.
Then you go down there and do some dumb shit. I already knew Draymond wasn't built from fucking a couple of years ago. when the nigga had it was like a fucking like a kind of like a pick and roll at the end of the game, and they let Draymond is ass, bro. Don't ever let him be the
With
dude.
nobody on him, he was wide the fuck open
Right,
and
exactly.
still blew that shit.
You know what I'm see, my nigga. That's why I fucks with you, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was telling that shit to Dex. I was like, the second when you look at that play, the second Draymond gets that ball, you got Steph right there. Like, what are you fucking doing, bro? Where are you going? Why? Why do you have the ball? And Steve Kerr, if you drew that shit up, man, I'm questioning you, bro, because that shit was terrible.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Then you had fucking
that.
Steph. Then you had Steph do some. I mean, that was the dumbest shit I ever seen Steph Curry do in my life. You got the ball in the ground. You a point guard. Like, call the fucking timeout or something. But don't throw the. He threw the ball blindly without looking, like behind his head. Like, come on, bro. That was.
Remember the last series he pulled a Chris Webber.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
what
he's
I'm
probably
saying. That's
scared
why.
about that.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what happened. At least
But you
that's
know
what I
what though?
thought.
But you know when shit like that happens, you know who I blame? That's coaching. You know the
Yeah.
reason why? Because when you call a timeout, there's only a handful of things you're going to tell a professional player, especially a point guard. You're going to remind them of your timeout situation, right? That's like the first thing you're going to do. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's on you. And if you conveyed that information, he fucked up. That's on him. But if you didn't convey that information, that's on you, Steve Kerr. Plus, I think that Steve Kerr was I thought that he got buns because I know that Jordan Poole been playing ass, but you only played that man 10 minutes in that game. And then there's another thing he did that was dumb in that game. Tell me if I'm wrong. When you watched that game, I was like watching, why is Steph Curry guarding LeBron every play? I didn't understand that shit at all. He left Steph on LeBron way too much.
Yeah, that was not needed at all. There was a lot of different things going on.
I didn't understand that shit at all. I'm like, why do you really like? I mean, mix it up with some players on him, but he continued like it's like his strategy was I'm gonna put Steph Curry on LeBron James. How you think that gonna end? And LeBron wasn't even playing that good, but LeBron was he's bigger than them, and that's the thing about the Lakers. Like they have a distinct size advantage on the Warriors, especially when you're gonna put Steph on LeBron. Like you should have put Andrew Wiggins or fucking Clay on that nigga. You just no way in hell. Yeah. There's no way in hell. My whole strategy for the game is to put Steph on fucking LeBron. That's just it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. But I think that I think the Lakers roster. I already spoke about their. I thought that the Lakers did the best after the trade deadline. I mean, even before the trade deadline with the acquisition of Rui Hachimura, when they got fucking D'Angelo Russell, I already knew they were serious. I thought that Beasley would be better, but fuck him. They also got Lonnie Walker. They came into the season with Lonnie Walker, and then they went and got the Vanderbilt kid. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mo Bamba hasn't played, but they got him too. I thought that the Lakers got good. I thought the Lakers overall, definitely, they have a championship roster. Like their roster's championship. They got a lot of depth. I think they have the best roster of anybody in the postseason. And the thing about them and their success is that everybody talk about LeBron and fucking AD, but the real deal is y'all be having fucking these heroic performances from by players on your team, like on a night-to-night basis, whether it's Austin Reeves or Rui Hachimura or Lonnie Walker. You follow what I'm saying? Like,
yep, and that's what constitute a structured playoff championship caliber team.
That's the reason why I gave Rob Pelinka A+ for his work in building that roster. I think that the Lakers. And I'm not just saying that like now. I said that when this shit happened. I think that the Lakers have the best roster. But my thing was, I felt as though they had the best team on paper. You know what I'm saying, Dex? And I was like, y'all got to show it to me, right? And the Lakers have been like these dudes. That's the reason why I got to give all of those dudes their credit, because these dudes have been stepping up and performing under the bright lights, under the biggest circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And come on, man. I mean, some of these performances. I mean, Austin Reeves has done it more than enough now. You know what I mean? That Lonnie Walker performance last night was insane. Rui Hachimura has had some games. I mean, Rui Hachimura is hot as fish grease from the 3-point line. This dude is shooting better 3-point from the 3-point line than I've ever seen in his life. Like the Lakers are, you know what it is that like they're peaking at the right time, right, Dex? Dex is a Lakers fan.
But shit. I was telling them the other night, any team that's playing right now can win it. But right now, I'm looking at it, and right now the roster is set for the Lakers to take every goddamn thing.
Right, because they don't even need that much from LeBron and
Yeah,
AD. The way they like last
even
night.
if he was hurt, even if he was hurt.
Listen, check it out. Last night, AD only dropped 4 points in the second half, but in the second half, third quarter, Austin Reeves was playing like a damn seasoned veteran. You know what I mean? And a bucket getter. Like I can't say I have reserve. Like when Austin Reeves is like, him, I'm like, slow your roll, young motherfucker. But Austin Reeves has been pretty consistent. Like he knows how to get buckets. Like it's pretty official with him. And Lonnie Walker in the fourth, like, come on, man. It wasn't like people was giving him Lonnie Walker was just taking over the game, bro. That's, you know what I mean? When you got a nigga taking over the game like that, ain't nothing you should do but get out the fucking way, right? Look at some of them buckets that Lonnie Walker hit last game, bro. Lonnie Walker was not fucking around. He took that game by the balls, bro. And the look in his eyes. You could see that look in his eyes, like, come on, man. I feel like when I watched that game, that motherfucker Lonnie couldn't miss, bro. He was just shit reminded me of back when Jordan was playing, bro. I'm like, oh, you got a nigga in the zone right now. For those who remember Kobe, it was like that. Like niggas in the zone, like get out of his way and let that young man cook.
Let that motherfucker cook.
And it's crazy because I also got to give the Lakers another credit. You know what I got to give them credit on? Coaching. Yo, right now, just to back up what Dex is and put a little bit more on it, like every phase of what you need for a championship is there for the Lakers right now. You have a great team, roster-wise, from top to bottom. You have an amazing coach who, with the right mindset, who you can listen to him speak, and the team is feeding off of what he's saying. He's speaking to them the right way. You know what I mean? And you know, the whole organization is on championship mode. You could see it in their face. Like the way LeBron was playing at the end of that game, you could even see it in his face. Like he don't need to drop 40 no more, man.
Yeah, them days over with anyway.
I mean, he can still do it, but I think that LeBron was,
he'll give you one.
I think LeBron been playing himself these last couple of seasons, but I think it's because he felt the pressure and he ain't really like now. He got there's no reason. Like you're officially old man. Like I don't know how long you've been watching basketball, but when I first started, my dad was a big sports fan, and I remember I used to clown Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when I was a little kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my dad was like, nah, you don't even know what you watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And explain to me. You know what I mean? And it made me understand, like, yeah, when niggas get old, man, they don't need to do all of that shit. Them niggas is the only thing they interested in doing for the old nigga is just be healthy. Just be healthy for the postseason. That's really all you really got to do.
Yeah.
Be healthy for the postseason and give us what you can. And that's all LeBron really needs. You can't carry a team for the rest of your career. You ain't winning doing all of that shit no more, LeBron. You was never really a great closer anyway. You know what I mean? But you got some dudes around
a lot
you
of
now.
shots, boy.
Plus, their roster is perfect right now because AD's up and down like the stock market. They got some other dudes out there that be imposing their will in the game, man. Like when Rui's cooking, man, just get out the way. You know what I mean? When Austin Reeves has got it going, hey man, fuck it, let him do his thing. You know what I mean?
But I seen Jordan and Kobe miss a lot of game-winning shots and clutch shots also.
Oh well, that's true too.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan is this different to me because Jordan was. You could go and take a look. Jordan was really showing up when it counted most of the time. Jordan was missing a lot of shots when he was missing shots. Remember when he was younger, when he was just the come fly with me, Michael Jordan? We're talking about before they won the championship, when they would go up against the Celtics and getting beat. Remember that squad?
Yeah.
That Michael Jordan ain't really have a jumper though. Remember, he didn't have the mid range. He didn't
Hell
have the
no.
three.
Shit.
But then when he got all of that, when you got Michael Jordan, the path he took to winning his first championship, after when he knocked off like the Cleveland Cavaliers and shit like that with that jumper. I mean, Mike hit a lot of buzzer beaters too, man. He hit a lot of clutch shots. He missed a few shots, mostly in games that ain't really mean nothing, but in games that really meant something, that man was fucking magic. And it wasn't even just that. It was just that Mike could get a bucket, bro. Like, he did some shit. Like, remember that play where he got the fast break, and I think it was like him and Scotty, and he takes the layup where he 360s and lays the ball over his head. Mike had a saucy ass layup package. He had a fucking fire dunk package. He was clutch. He was tough. He didn't miss free throws. You know what I mean? Like,
he had
a lot. He had a lot. Kobe was hot, but yeah, Kobe did miss some. Kobe used to take some of the most terrible shots and hit them motherfuckers.
I remember that 98 year. He took a lot of shots. I wasn't even mad at him though then.
Right.
Not too much though.
I wasn't mad at him before. But I remember that year when they played the Suns. Check it out. The year I became a Kobe fan, because my brother used to always talk about Kobe's fucking. My brother used to hate Kobe's efficiency. He's like, this nigga is a straight chucker. You know what I mean? Ball hog. He don't pass the ball. And everybody knew it. Because even if you remember his last championship when Ron Artest hit the game, when he was like, Kobe passed me the ball. He never passes. Like, we all knew Kobe ain't passed the ball, right? It wasn't a mystery to anybody, right? You know what I mean? But the thing about Kobe was, that was the year that he had that rape case. Remember that shit?
Man, that shit came out of nowhere, man.
Yo, Kobe was cooking.
For it.
He was cooking like nobody's business. This motherfucker would be game time decision. You know what I mean? You hear he was in court. They didn't know if he was going to play or not or suit up. And that motherfucker would come in the middle of the fourth quarter.
He lost his Sprite endorsement.
Yeah, but Kobe would come in the game in the middle of the first quarter, man, and in his fucking warm-ups.
Yeah.
And cook. Right?
I was like, man, my man going through some shit, man. I'm like, God
Plus, you know
damn,
something?
Bro.
Plus, you know something, I got to be honest with you. That Lakers team wasn't even a good team. That Lakers team was trash. That team was smush.
Yeah, take Shaq off that team, boy. The rest of that roster was.
So listen, I want to finish telling you my story.
You got the wrong team. That wasn't the Lakers team that he got into trouble with. Was the team that they put all the Hall of Famers on.
2000.
No, you're talking about the one with Carmelo,
Gary Payton and all them. Yeah.
Nah, he didn't get that
Kobe got in
trouble on that team. Well, you're a Lakers fan.
He got in trouble
than me. I thought he got in trouble.
Eagle, Colorado.
He got in trouble on that team. Nah, he was. You sure about that, Dex?
Mm-hmm.
You sure about that, Dex? I'm asking you, Dex. Are you really sure about that? I remember that team, that championship Carmelo and Gary Payton team. I thought it was the year after that. Dex, you breaking up, bro. Hold on, Dex, you breaking up.
Yeah, we gotta get confirmation on that when that went down.
Yeah, because I remember Kobe. I remember Kobe going nuts. I remember when he was going nuts. That shit was insane. Because that's when I was like, you know something? Because I realized something. I was like, this team ain't that good, and shoot, Kobe got to take all of the shots. What are you talking about? I don't remember Shaq being on that team when he was during that rape case shit. Because I remember Shaq had said something about it, but he might have been there. I mean, Dex is a Lakers fan. He probably know better than me, but I just remember that.
I think it was like 2005. I'm thinking. I know where I was.
I might be thinking
what TV
about.
I had.
Yeah, the year they played the Suns might have been after the year with the rape case, but that was the year that I remember that I was like, you know something, Kobe doing what he was averaging 50 against the Suns in that regular season. and they went into the postseason against them. And Kobe was, I mean, shit, he was pretty much their entire offense, right? But when they played in that like game, what was it, game 5 or game 6, and Kobe scored what 2 points or 4 points in that second half. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was done. I didn't like Kobe again until when he retired. I love Kobe in retirement though. I appreciated him for what he did on the basketball court so much better in retirement. I'm just being honest, because I was like, I missed Kobe. I was like, damn, that nigga Kobe used to be on fire. Like, I missed Kobe. Kobe would hit shots that, man, there's no business even taking a shot, let alone hitting it. You know what I mean? Kobe would throw up these fucking crazy ass shots, and I'd be like, no fucking way, man. I'd be like, man, this is like, it was like every single time when he would take a fucking terrible shot, I'd be like, man, this fucking ball hog chucking rock motherfucker, and then this shit would go in. I remember him doing that too much. You know how like you was talking about, you remember things about Mike and Kobe. That's what I remember about Kobe. You know what I mean? I don't know about his game with his buzzer beaters. He had a few of them, but I remember Kobe used to take shots that I was like, no fucking way in hell this motherfucker is this nice.
He took him
But you know the formula to get Kobe to miss the shot, right? Leave his ass open.
wide open.
Leave that nigga wide open, man. He gonna miss. I know that'd be a bad strategy. He'd be cooking me as a coach, man. This is leaving this motherfucker open. I'm like, fuck it. He let him score 50. I'm gonna shut everybody else down. I'm gonna make him feel some type of way.
Yeah, I think he came in the draft. I think when he interviewed when he got drafted, he said he was gonna win the dunk contest and did it.
But you know what though? That's when niggas was that's why I like the league better from all of that energy that came from more of the previous generations. You know what I mean? The Michael Jordan era with Mike and Dominique, I mean, they set a tone for what we was gonna do when we came to this league. And then I don't like to speak disparagingly about LeBron, but he was supposed to come in and keep the shit moving, man. And he's got on some corny shit. I don't know, man. He was supposed to come in and at least he could have lost this dunk contest, was a young dude, but he should have at least got in it. He probably would have won just off of just being in it, to be real with you. Because that was the vibes back then, right? All he would have had to do was one of them tomahawk dunks from the free throw line or something like that. He could have won the slam dunk contest just doing a homage to other dunks that were done in the past. Because he had the name, he had the brand, he had the sauce behind him. He had the energy was all behind LeBron. Everybody wanted to see him. Kobe came into the league, man, and he came in on a team that was stacked with the Lakers, man. I remember that squad he had with Nick Van Exel and all of them, man. That team was fire. That team was an exciting team to watch. Remember they had Eldon Campbell over there? They had Shaq, Eldon Campbell. There's somebody else over there too, like Glenn Rice or somebody. Then I think
Eddie Jones.
Yeah, Eddie Jones. That was my nigga right there. Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel, boy, those were my dudes. Used to love those motherfuckers. Eddie Jones' game was real similar to Kobe's too. Eddie Jones had that Michael Jordan-esque game where he was good off the dribble, but he was nice from the perimeter too.
Yeah.
Shot with perfect form. You know what I mean? Like, that was an exciting team to watch. I was never really a Laker fan, but I did like that team. I like that team. That team was good.
I remember that too.
Then y'all got like Rick. Then y'all got Rick Fox to come over there, and Rick Fox was people. Y'all remember him, the Lakers are just a regular ass nigga. Rick Fox he was the man in Boston. That was his squad over there. So Rick Fox didn't come over there like ass cheeks. Rick Fox could actually play. He just got out there on this pretty boy Cali shit. Like, yo, you know what? I got all these motherfuckers. I don't even need to do all of that much. I'm just chilling.
Hell no.
Then y'all got Robert Horry to come over there too, right? Big Shot Bob. Y'all wasn't fucking around, man. I'm gonna be real with you. The Lakers, that's the thing. Like when you see the Lakers now, you got to remember that that's the history of the Lakers, man. They gonna put together a fucking team. That's one thing that you know they gonna do. The Lakers is all in for trying to win. They not gonna hold out any stops. They're gonna put some people together. Them banners mean everything in LA. And right now they got the best roster in the league. Of everybody playing right now in the postseason, they definitely got the best roster. But they got to execute. And right now, at least I like the attitude of the Lakers. I have a lot of questions about the Lakers, but you know what? I'm very happy to see what Lonnie Walker did. I'm very happy to see Rui Hachimura cooking like that. I'm happy to see Austin. I think Austin Reeves, like usually the Lakers get a young dude like Austin Reeves, and you be thinking that he's something, but he really don't be that. But I think Austin, like I'm looking at Austin Reeves' game. Like Austin Reeves uses his body very well for a white boy. He's not like one of them, you know what I mean? He's not like one of them soft white boys that you typically see in the NBA. You know what I mean? This dude, he goes down and uses his body well. You know what I mean? That's how he's getting to the free throw line. He's got confidence, and I'll be honest with you, man. And he reminds you he's a white boy if you leave him alone at that 3-point line. Don't get it twisted. He might play a little bit black, but he's a certified white boy if you leave him alone by the 3-point line. You'll find out. He's not the one. That's crazy. I'm over here talking good things about the damn Lakers. They putting together some good basketball right now. I can't even be mad at them. They're helping LeBron do what he needs to do. How do you feel about the Lakers' chances? First off, I don't think closing the Warriors out is going to be as easy as people think it is. I think that the Warriors
ain't gonna be no walk in the park.
Only because you know what it is now? See, this is the thing that's beautiful about basketball. People make it like, oh, well, you're up 3-1. It ain't even about that when you're down 3-1. It's about, listen, all I got to do is win this game. You know what I mean? It's only
look who was up 3-1 in 2015.
You can only play one game at a time. So it is what it is.
Yeah, the Warriors know all about 3-1.
Plus, I think the Warriors. The Lakers played good last game, but I'm not even gonna lie. Like I would only be lying. Like the Lakers played really good that last game, but the Warriors dropped the bag in that bitch. I think they dropped the bag big in that game. They could have won that game, and they didn't win the game for a multitude of reasons. I think first off, I was not understanding the entire, like all things being equal, right? Lonnie Walker, he got hot like that, right? He probably ain't gonna do that again. Not like that. You follow what I'm saying? Like Lonnie carried them all through the fourth. Without Lonnie carrying them through the fourth, the Lakers probably lose that game. But even with him cooking like that, why is Steph Curry guarding LeBron all game long? Explain that to me, Steve Kerr. Explain that to me, because that last foul LeBron got, like, why wouldn't he go to the hole when you got Steph Curry on him? Like, you're supposed to put somebody better on him than that. Period. And that's what y'all wanted to do. Hey, y'all ride with it. You got Jordan Poole been playing a fool. I agree, but y'all totally threw him in the doghouse. I didn't understand that completely. I don't believe the second round of the playoffs this deep is the time to start going into, you know what I mean, into going through moral dilemmas with your squad and shit like that, to start trying to be disciplinarians. Y'all roll with him all season, man. You got to keep rocking with him. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Because he brings a different energy. He ups the tempo for them. But anyway, that's on them and their dumb shit. And the last two things is the way that game ended. You was down by 3. People say Steph Curry took a terrible shot. I'm like, Steph shoots shit like that all the time.
After
Like
1,000 feet, turn right.
they don't say he's taking a terrible shot when he hits it. It's just like that Kobe syndrome we was talking about, right? You know what I mean? You see Steph hit shit like that all the fucking time. I already tell you that he doesn't square up. And I had a whole
I'm sorry, I missed everything. My shit is fucking up.
You was cutting in and out, Dex, but you know we always here in spirit. I was just talking about this the end of that last game. A lot of the shit that the Warriors dropped the rock on, because the last thing I was just saying here is Steph Curry shoots shit like that all of the time, and you know I was talking about one of the things I was talking about is like Damian Lillard shoots with like some of the most perfect shot form. You know what I mean? No matter when he shoots, it's always squared up. Steph Curry don't always shoot squared up shots, and he hits a bunch of them, and everybody praise him as a hero. So that shot might not have been the greatest shot, but that's some Steph Curry shit. He does shit like that. So you gotta take the good with the bad with him. But you know what I mean? He's still Steph, you know what I mean? And you know, you gotta definitely be careful with Mr. Wardell.
Yeah,
Wardell is
exactly.
a dangerous motherfucker. So I'm not mad at Steph. He might not, people may think he shot the ball too much. I think that Clay could have got a little bit more involved, but the Warriors had every opportunity.
How they done?
The Warriors had every opportunity. They had every opportunity in that last game
But
to
Quiz,
tie it up and win it.
with all due respect, Quiz,
Yeah, what's up?
with all due respect,
Mm-hmm.
we have a potential fallen soldier, and
Uh-oh.
it looks like another devastating defeat.
Man,
It happens when you jump teams.
Please subscribe to Flight Sports TV, hit the like button, and leave a comment.
Some shit.
And when you jump teams, these things happen to you. So for all the trauma that's in the chat concerning CWE Suns Valley, this is for you, my bro.
CWE, you falling off, bro? I hope we don't have to put a health and wellness check out on you, CWE, man. We love seeing you around. We hope that you're okay. We hope you're well. We do understand that sometimes it is painful. We know that trauma strikes every individual at some point in their life. It is inevitable that you will come across a time in your life. You will come to the crossroads where things aren't exactly the way that you thought that they would be, or the way that you know that you wanted them to be. We understand that, and we understand about how the sorrows of depression could hit you deep inside your soul and drive you to the point where some people want to pick up a bottle. Some people go to the edge of a bridge. But we want you to know, CWE, we are here for you, my brother. We will provide your counseling. You're more than happy to come up on the panel, get with us. We have qualified therapists that will walk you through your trauma, help you get through your pain, allow you to express yourself. You know what I mean? Understand that you have somebody who can at least listen to your sorrows and a shoulder to lean on in your time of need. That's all somebody needs sometime. And my brother, before you go out there and do something dramatic to yourself, maybe popping too many pills or hanging a noose from your ceiling fan or something like that, or hopping off of a bridge or something like that, step off the ledge and come back to your family. Hop up on the panel. Feel free to express yourself. Get some of the therapeutic counseling that we provide here at Flight Sports.
Don't do it, CWE. Don't do it. Use a player. No, don't do it. Oh, no.
Do not jump off the ledge, my brother. Step back, please.
Let this be a cautionary tale. Marquez, a.k.a. Toxic T, and CWE, formerly known as CWE Bed-Stuy, currently known as CWE Sun Valley. Let this be a cautionary tale. Just ride it on out. Just ride it out.
What's that song? Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. I wish you had that. I wish we had the copyrights to that so we could play that for you. That's what you need right now. Don't let the sun go down on me.
Now, it's not over. We admit it is not over. There's a lot of basketball to be played. So the Suns will go back home and host Game 6 inside their silo down in the desert. I'm talking about where all the cactus grow. And they have the opportunity to notch this one up in a tie and make it 3-3. So Suns are responsible to keep their playoff hopes alive. So it's not over because you got to win 4. 3 do not advance you. Winning 3 in a series do not advance you. You have to win 4. And that last game to win when you already have 3 wins is very difficult. Trust me. It's difficult. It's a lot of pressure. So, hey, they're still alive. They're not the Milwaukee Bucks. They're still alive. They're
That's
not
right.
the Atlanta Hawks. They're still alive. They're not the Memphis Grizzlies or the
That's right.
Timberwolves. They are still alive. They're not the Los Angeles Clippers. They
And another
are
thing.
still alive.
And another thing, CWE, you have plenty of time to prepare yourself. So if I were you, I would definitely strongly advise you get your fishing gear ready. That means your boots, your rain jacket, your hooks, gear, your chum bucket, all the things you're gonna need to go fishing. So you have time to get yourself prepared, CWE. So look at it as a positive thing. Very positive. What do you think, Dex? Am I wrong for that?
Yeah, no, you're right on. But listen, we want to know if Monty Williams have another trick up his sleeve.
Yo,
Tag
you know
tricks
what?
like Felix the Cat and come out with something miraculous.
Hey, I saw Chris Paul shooting around to shoot around. So he might come and hobble his behind out there.
His nuts is separated. Pause.
How you gonna say something like that, Dex?
This nigga got a growing problem, man. His nuts on opposite end of his scrotum.
You gonna say something like that and then say pause? You said that deliberately.
But I'm just saying. I mean, we gotta call an ace, a spade, a spade.
Oh my goodness!
The man's testicles
This man
has
did not
ripped.
say. This man did not say. I'm not even gonna repeat that.
Yeah, he ripped his testicles.
Separated at birth.
So Chris Paul, I think he's done in this series. He's done.
I don't know, man. Coincidence? Recurrent injury? I don't know. But you never know. He might have another Landry Shamet might have another Holy Ghost moment.
Well, they're going to need Abraham, Moses, Jeremiah, Isaiah. I mean, every prophet in the Bible, they're going to need some divine intervention if they're going to advance.
Well, if they go down at home, at least they don't got long to travel, right?
Nah, they right there. But I think they're going to beat Denver in Game 6. I think this is going 7.
I think so too, but I don't think they got a chance in hell of winning in Denver. That's the only problem.
Yeah, they probably won't advance, but they probably will win in their silo.
I've seen nothing in the 3 games they played in Denver that gives me any reason to believe that the Suns have enough.
Keep hope alive
in Denver.
Keep hope alive.
The only reason why
I am somebody.
Oh, come on now. Oh, Dex, you taking it back. I remember that. I was a little kid. I'll never forget that. One of the most powerful sayings we ever heard in the black community. Y'all young jitters don't know nothing about that.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive, Jesse.
Oh my God. But see, the thing of it is that people raved and railed on behalf of the Phoenix Suns.
That's a fact.
And I'm talking about some of the biggest sports pundits,
right,
in entertainment, in
you
the
want to
industry.
crown them? Go ahead and crown them. They are who we
That's
thought
right,
they
Dennis.
were.
That's right, Dennis.
They are who we thought they were.
That's right, Dennis.
You
Tell him, Dennis.
Go ahead, crown them.
Yes.
Crown them,
Dennis the Menace. He got fired right after that.
It's so crazy that those same pundits now are they have a whole new narrative. You know what the narrative now is? You're listening to them. They're saying it now. That's the funny thing is now they've been forced to put some respect on Devin Booker's name. A lot of these guys were the same people who were disparaging and keeping Devin Booker out of certain conversations. Now they're over here, they're crowning him, and that's maybe a problem. Stop talking about the greatest player on the planet. Stop that conversation. Y'all should just slow your roll with all of that stuff. Allow somebody to go out there and win and prove that first before you start throwing crowns on Burger King crowns on people.
Yep, I agree.
You remember how Burger King used to give out those crowns when you used to go there, Dex, back in the days?
Yep.
Straight paper.
I remember I had my crown.
Straight
I got
paper.
me a couple of them.
I used to love going to Burger King to get that paper crown. You feel like a king for a day, don't you?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's great till you remember that there's actually a champion that's crowned every year. Like, oh, hold on, that paper crown don't really mean shit.
None. Got a whole bunch of paper crowns in the hood. Those badass kids.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, Quiz. It's gonna take a miracle. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
In my Denise Williams voice.
I don't know, man. I mean, I just don't see. Like I said it. The one thing I said was just that I don't see the Suns being able to score enough points to beat Denver. But I will say this: they seem to be able to produce enough points to beat them in Phoenix. But that game don't travel on the road well. I don't know. They need to get some of those defibrillators on the sideline. They need to bring those with them to Denver when they go up in that stadium. If they ever make it back over there, they need something.
Yeah, they do need some type of breathing mechanism.
They need to get some Primatine Mist, put that in the Gatorade or something. Something different gotta happen.
And that's crazy because when you look at it, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, I mean, those names represents ingredients towards a championship.
Right. But the thing that I said about the Suns,
you got to play the game. You got to play.
The thing I said about the Suns from the moment they made that trade, do you remember the first question I had, Dex? My question about the Suns was their defense. And they have shown me every time in Denver that they cannot defend that team. That team passes too well. They're getting too many people involved. And they just can't defend them dudes. Let's just be real. You're not doing anything to stop Joker. As long as Aaron Gordon don't play as well on the road as he plays at home, with his slash game is way better in Denver than it is on the road. You don't want Jamal Murray to start cooking. Like they just have a hard time. I mean, that's how they got in those runs. What do you think about the start of the second half in this game, Dex? I mean, I saw a team that had a terrible defense.
Yeah, first of all, Denver is a pretty well-constructed team. It's not perfect. It's not perfect by a long shot. But they got the kind of ancillary pieces that can get you over the hump. I mean, just let's name them. Hey, CP, he can get hot for a game.
Right, and he's a tough-nosed dude. He's the same thing, a tough-nosed guy.
Yep. Aaron Gordon. You got Jamal Murray, KPJ, and of course you got Joker.
Yep.
So you got 5 decent pieces. And look, Thomas Bryant haven't even came to the party yet.
Yo, we about to get up out of here. We're gonna pull back up tomorrow. Salute Dax, Quiz, Devastating, peace and love.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my doom. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.